Why am I the first one to hear it all the time?
Because we've just gone live. Welcome to Reef Community Worldwide. It's Tuesday. Hello, everyone. Hello, TMG.
Hello, Paul. Welcome on.
Let's turn this volume up a bit. There we go. Right. I'm just a bit peed off at a minute because I might have been let down for these sandwiches for the Aqua Expo. So I'm just a bit bubbly in the head. But hopefully it should all be sorted for tomorrow. I'm hoping so. If it's not, I'm going to be fuming. So. Anyway, Aqua Expo 2018 at the Aqua Depot in London. Hope you can all make it. All the people in the UK. If you want to fly over from America, you're more than welcome. So the link's in there if anyone wants to jump in. Again, I'm absolutely covered in tests everywhere. So again, as you see, this Tuesday, we've got all the vials, water, coffee, tests everywhere. All ready. So everything ready. So
you're doing this a little too early. I'm not going to be home.
Yeah.
Until I work.
I'm going to talk for a little bit first, so we'll see how we go. But I'm a bit peed off. So in a way, because we're supposed to have like sandwiches made, by a company, and I've just been had a message saying that they might not be able to do them, for Sunday.
The event that you guys are having there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
we're supposed to have like loads of trays of sandwiches made, for everyone that's coming.
Mm-hmm.
And I might have been let down by it, but hopefully, cross fingers, after a few phone calls, it might be okay.
Oh, okay.
But I'll find out tomorrow.
Gotcha.
So
wait, who's putting on that whole expo? You?
Me, Michael, and Mark Ebb. So there's
how much work have you really done?
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
So this is like your Reef Palooza, right?
Yeah, it's a mini version of it. That me and Michael. More of the effort's been put in by me and Michael. Mm-hmm. Michael does more of the posts because he's quick. He's better at doing them. Well, like ringing companies up and getting companies to sponsor us and all that. Yeah, that's both me and Michael. We've both done that.
Yeah, nice. And you guys gonna have like a coral trade area?
This year, there's not going to be that because, like I said, this is the second year, so we're building it up and up. Like last year, we had like Senai turned up, like with Easy Reef and that, but it wasn't a proper thing. But basically, it was like a get together. This year, it's a bit bigger. We've got more companies involved, more like ATMs coming this time. Like I said, Senai's coming again, Easy Reef's coming, Fritz and all that. The amount of prizes that we've got to give away range from like big UFO lights, £400 a piece. We've got a year's worth of salt, ATM salt to give away. So someone's going to win a year's worth of salt.
Yeah. What's going on,
it works out if you've got. I think it works out if you've got a 100-gallon tank or 120-gallon tank, and you did a 10% water change a week. You've got enough salt to last you a year.
Crazy.
You know what I mean? So I think it works out at a tub of salt plus 3 boxes of ATM salt. So you get like four tubs of salt, really.
Right.
So
that's what's up, man. So when are you guys gonna incorporate? You can't wait till next year to incorporate corals.
We can, because we can't. I don't think we can jump too fast. Well, I think next year we're gonna see this year, like last year and this year, we've done it in fish stores. Last year was in a fish store. It wasn't a big one, but it was one that was a decent size. This year it's in a bigger one, a better one.
Yeah.
And it's in the capital. The capital city. So,
Brixton?
Say again?
Brixton?
Not Brixton.
I love Brixton.
Yeah. Oh, I bet I've been drinking.
They're gonna be stealing your stuff. They're gonna be mugging you guys.
I've had good nights out in Brixton. So, Yeah, like I said, this year we've got a lot of prizes, a lot of better prizes to give away. So I think it's going to be, it's going to be good. Hopefully.
Yeah.
You're going to
That's
start testing while you're talking. I am going to start testing while I'm talking. Yeah.
what's the
KH. We'll do KH first. So everyone, we'll do KH tests. As you said, I'm still in a bit of a downer, so you have to. I'll cheer up later on. More. When you get bad news, when you've been organising an event and you've been prepped for it and everything's ready, and then someone says this might not happen on it, it puts you on a bit of a shitter.
What was your DKH last week?
8.7.
All right, so I want to say
7.7. Should I say? Sorry,
7.7. So this week it's 7.5.
7.7.
Now I'm gonna say it's going to be down to 7.5.
I have noticed that the SPS is growing. It's got real nice growth tips on them. So
yeah,
it could. Yeah. It was probably right.
7.5. If I get it right, somebody has to do a $10 10 quid super chat. I'm volunteering though.
Let's do this. So water in. So KH first, people. Let's do the KH test. If you do your KH test, you get your results where you put your results in with the test that you're using for us and all, please.
Oh, what's it called? So Salifert changed their alkalinity thing again. You know, they switched the calcium from, I think it was 8 drops to 10 drops and back to 8 drops on the calcium for the Salifert. They changed the alkalinity as well. So if you guys have a new Salifert alkalinity test, read the instructions because it might be slightly different procedure.
That's good to know, you think?
Huh?
But that's good to know.
Yeah. Because I remember I tested my calcium with one of the old ones. I did 8 drops and kind of just didn't make any sense. And my LFS owner called me last night. He was just like, "Hey, if you bought a new one, double check it." I was like, "No, we'll have an old one."
Yeah.
So that's one of the sad things. So guys, whenever you buy Salifert always does minor tweaks to their test. You know.
Yeah. Haley just said 2 drops for alk now.
Huh?
Haley just said 2 drops for alk. Oh, do you know what? I've done it again.
Yeah.
I've done it again. Yeah. I've bloody not pressed the button and put the liquid in. Let's start again,
Hey guys.
Yeah.
What's the whole thing about the coral situation from Indonesia? What's going on with that?
November.
What's happening in November?
That's when they should open back up.
So right now it's shut down?
Yeah, buddy. Australia. Well, I heard November.
I heard it's not even properly. It's only, I think it's like, with the ones that have still got the licenses and that, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So it's do you know what? I think your best person to ask is your LFS or something. They should know because that's where they order them from. If they get direct imports anyway.
Yeah.
So it's an issue about people losing their license? I don't know the backstory, so maybe you could.
I think it is a license thing because there's a lot of illegal coral picking, and things like that, and like copied licenses. So, like, say if you've got a license, they're copying them and selling them onto other people. So I think they're not issuing any new licenses, and it's going to be more processed. But like I said, they have 2 governments over there, so they're fighting against each other.
Oh, okay.
Right, let's start this again. So again, we're still doing the KH because I bugger mine up like I usually do every week. So let's start. Guys, check this out first. Exactly.
Oh.
Hello, Sherry. JB, 3, 4, 5. So TMG said it's 7.5. And it was 7.7 last week, if I'm right. So let's give it a go. Let's do this. 7.3. 7.3. So looks like I need to up the juice. So we'll get that sorted. Selling for NO3 was pretty new picks on their instructions. Now too, I seen that last week. I think I seen someone do it. That's low. 7.3. It is. That's within a week, so it's dropped. What? It was 7.7. I said I'll check it the week later, so it's 7.7. So it's 4. So it's dropped 0.4 in a week. Yeah. I said that's 1 week, so it's dropped 0.4. So this week I'll put up a mil. I'll put up a mil a day. In fact, I'm going to go do that now. Talk among yourselves. Don't forget. So now I'm dosing 11 mil of KH a day. So I'm trying to go down quicker. So 11 mil a day. I've got the coffee here.
What's the DKH?
7.3.
7 point what?
3. 3.
Okay. Oh, so it did go down.
Gone down by 0.4. Yeah, Michael. I'm on 11 mil of KH now.
I've just checked mine. So my my calcium is 40.5. My magnesium is 10.1, and my nitrates are 3.1.
3.1.
3.1 nitrates.
How'd you get 1.1?
Potassium is 0.7. Sodium 5.6.
Oh, you're still.
DC Reaper said, how do you convert the Hannah to the parts per million to get your proper result?
I think it's times 0.57. I think.
What's that?
He says his Hannah says 111 parts per million. How does he convert it?
I think it's multiplied by 0.57. No, 0.056.
No, the multiplication for the Hannah checker that doesn't give you the thing is 0.056.
No, it's 0.056.
0.0. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, that missing zeros a lot.
You're talking to American.
Don't forget, TMG, you speak the English language. Just a reminder. So whatever I say is right. Whatever you say is wrong.
Right.
Oh, man.
Phosphates. 0.056. So you multiply it by 0.056.
0.056. From what I can remember.
Right. So now it's time for the phosphorus. First things first, let me go. So Woody's actually picked me some of these up because I've only got 3 left.
Is Woody still alive?
DC is outgoing low.
What's that?
DC alkalinity real low. Yo, Shelby's over here dosing 70 mils of aquaphorus KH every day.
Yeah, but 70 mil. 70 mils like dosing 8 mils of Triton or something.
Nah, it's probably close to that.
So 7 times concentrate in it. So
is it 7 times? 7 times concentrate.
That's what Triton is. Triton 7 times concentrate. So as normal, like some people might be dosing 70 mil, but we won't be dosing anywhere near that because obviously we're 7 times concentrated.
Because we don't trust it, so we don't use everybody else. Yeah.
Yeah, because we are the Triton massive. Everybody else is wrong. Only joking. Of course.
But he's not lying. We are right.
We are right. We're right about everything. You know what I mean?
Right.
And if you say we're not, you're wrong.
Yeah. So phosphates, everyone, or phosphorus, whichever you want to do, get them tested. Hello, Cruz. How are you doing, mate? Hope you feeling better. Cute little dog. Right. Yep. Part 2. Well, last week, the noisy bitch. Last week,
I'm Santa Claus.
The phosphates was 0.05, wouldn't it? 0.05.
Are you doing this off memory or do you write it down?
No, I don't have memory. I only ever remember the last one I did. You know what I mean? That's all I need to remember. It's not hard to remember that single thing. So 0.05. So let's do it. So we've got Shelby, 0.06, Hannah Checker. Where's Seymour? Where's Woody? Let's find out.
How big is your tank?
Just text Woody. Text him on his proper form so he gets it, not messenger. Wow, my elk is 6.2 DC. Oosh.
Yes, DC on the edge.
I'm on the edge, the edge, the edge. That's a song just for you, DC.
Hey, fire. Bad man don't go upon nobody edge, innit?
Right, so we've got 3-minute countdown from now. That's the 3-minute countdown. So let's put that there. Not doing nothing else until the 3-minute countdown's up. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put that there. Do you know why I'm going to put it there? So I can
forget about it.
Because I always forget. Do you know what? I was going to drink the dirty water again. I use this cup for the dirty water cup.
Does anybody who is watching this live stream right now want to give me a really high-paid job for very little work, please? That would be very nice.
Postman.
Thank you.
That's all right.
You might end up getting lockjaw.
Hey, mate, you got to do what you got to do, ain't you? Sometimes you got to ride that wave because, you know, lockjaw today. Who knows where you'll be tomorrow?
Again, Welcome to Reef Community Worldwide. Right? As you can see, Michael and TMG's back in. Oh.
You can't have me and TNT in the same live stream. It's just one of those. it's gonna go different ways. It's standard.
Oh man.
Yeah. Tested. So Ailey's got 0.1 salifer, but I'm not. She's battling bubble algae, so she's not trusting any nutrient results. Yeah. Is that 0.01 or 0.1? Melanie tested Saturday, 0.09, Hannah.
I'm very curious of what my nitrates and phosphates are going to be.
I wonder what would happen if I literally pulled all the Trado out my tank. What would my phosphate shoot up to?
Let's see. Well, it depends. You might take it out, but if there's no phosphates in the water at the time, it's going to take a while to build up.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see what my nitrates and phosphates are like when I get home, because I've been doing a blackout only since yesterday. So, but, you know, I wonder what the difference is.
How much par are you running on the Trado?
I've not checked.
I've not checked mine either.
You have a semi. Why haven't I checked? I'm running 600 par on the Trado.
Because I'd have to connect it to my computer, and my computer and my tank are far away.
You don't have a laptop?
No.
Oh, okay. I didn't know people still use desktops.
Hang on a minute. Let me just jump in here. Ailey, since when did we say nitrates? Stop jumping the gun. Stop jumping the gun, Ailey.
First strike, Ailey. First strike.
Here we go. 31. That's gone up.
That's gone up, that.
Yeah, 31. That's it. It's not too high.
31's 0.09.
Nah, it's not that.
Nah, 31 is high.
Not that high.
5, I think. 0.05.
That's what it was last week, so. I'm still going to be calculating because I don't believe none of you.
No, it's about
what is it? 31.
It's about 3.
31 times 3.066 divided by 1,000.
It's 3.
0.09.
See, I told you. See, I was the first one.
It's actually gone up. In fact, you know what? I should be testing.
Here come the excuses.
No. Last week I tested it straight out of the reactor. You know, the water. So straight through the what you call it?
Rofa.
Yeah, so it came straight through the Rofos. Today I just took it out of the tank, so that might be a better result to keep. You know what I mean? Because I want to test the tank water, not straight out of that, as it mixes. So that's not a problem for me anyway. So that's all good. As long as it's with all the 0.1, I'm always good. What are we testing? Now we're going to test nitrates, but obviously, Ailey, you're in front. So,
what was Ailey's phosphate?
Ailey's phosphate was 0.1.
0.1.
0.1.
Jesus Christ.
What do you think? 0.1, that's just literally 0.01 above what mine's at now.
What's your phosphate on DMG?
Mine? I have no idea.
You're not tested it?
I know.
Oh, gee, are you testing? Is OG there?
He's in there. He's in the thing, but he's not talking. Too tight to test.
Who's too tight to test?
Who just said that? Dryker.
Come on, man. Test Tuesday.
Michael, I'm just too pissed off to test, to tell you the truth, but I'm still doing it.
Speaking of which, who's ready for Sunday? Woo!
Hey, did all that already, but you can carry and do it again.
Have you done it? I didn't know you'd done it. Sorry.
Do it again.
I've got to anyway.
Go on.
Who's ready for Sunday? I'm excited and I feel sick at the same time because I'm nervous as hell. Proper nervous. But it's going to be really good. I think it's going to be really, really good. Just for the giveaways alone, flipping it, what have we got? We've got a Z-Lite UFO LED light. We've got 2 LED strip lights from Aqua L. We've got we've got a year's worth of salt. That's massive. That a year's worth of ATM hot salt. We've also got.
Did I just finish my soda? Yeah, it did.
Let me just mute you, TMG.
Sorry, TMG. Just tell me when you're ready.
Right, go on, Michael.
So we've got loads of wiki prizes to give away. A year's worth of ATM hot salt. ATM hot salt alone is a pretty decent salt. So you're looking at like about a £400 value in salt. We've got a Z-Lite UFO LED light. We've got a couple of strip lights from Aqua L. We've got like a little filter from Aqua L. We've also got a fish tank as well, a 30-litre fish tank from Newer. It's called the Newer More something. A bit like the one that I've got. My little Nano. We've got one of those to give away. We've got... What else have we got? We've got...
Loads of food, frag rack.
Tons of food. We've got loads of food. Frag rack, frag plugs.
We've got...
Senai. What's the next? A Senai. We've got a Senai Reef to give away. We've got mastic. We've got loads of mastic to give away. Easy Reef mastic. Easy Reef food.
A mind trick Zoe. But it's £100. Or you can either have the £100 Zoe delivered, or you can have a £50 voucher on anything else on the store. But I'd go for the Zoe.
I'd go for the Zoe.
Because there's always money.
Yeah, because even if you don't want it, sell it. You know what I mean?
You get more than the value for it, yeah.
Yeah. So Jedi Mind Trick Zoa, Senai Reef. We've got a box of salt from Fritz. The Fritz, what's it called? RPG salt. Yep. We've also got a few of different products from Fritz. We've got the Fritz 460 and 360 and the Fritz Zyme 9 and all of those other Fritz products as well to give away. Bloody hell, what else have we got? We've got loads and I can't even remember the amount of stuff. So there's going to be loads and loads of stuff to give away. Obviously, we're going to be doing a bit of a demo experience with George Farmer. He's going to be doing an aquascaping demo. Although we're saltwater guys, it still will be quite interesting to see because it'll give us a bit of a different way of thinking when it comes to scaping our saltwater tanks. Yeah. Because we don't really think about it, do we, when it comes to scaping saltwater tanks? We just throw rocks in and go, that'll do. So that'll be good. I am also considering doing a talk on filtration. I don't really want to because I don't know. Like, I don't mind talking in live streams and I don't mind talking on YouTube videos because nobody's around me. But when I'm sort of like sat in front of a load of people doing a talk, I don't know how I'd be. I don't know if I'd be able to do it. But if need be, if people actually want me to, I'm going to do a bit of a talk on filtration. You know, talking about sumps, canister filters, different types of filter media, stuff like that. So we're going to do a bit of that, possibly. But we've got loads of corals for you to buy as well on the day. And the corals and stuff have got 15% discount on them. So you can get some nice deals. Another one as well, £200, a £200 livestock voucher to be spent at Aqua Depot as well. So that's a wicked prize. So there's loads going on, loads and loads and loads going on. So it's going to be a fun day. Starts at 10 o'clock in the morning at Aqua Depot in London, and it ends at 4 p.m. on Sunday. So if you can get down. Look forward to seeing you.
It'll be a top day.
It will be a fun day. It'll just be
Royalties going to be. I've got some royalty turning up.
What?
So some royalties turning up, Woody.
Sir Woody will be there.
Yeah.
With all the security forces around him. Yeah, it's going to be good. Really excited, really nervous as well at the same time, because obviously never really done anything on this scale. Year one wasn't obviously this scale, was it, Paul?
Right, I've got to get this instead of the sandwiches.
Right, no worries. So yeah, it's going to be fun. Can't wait. Really excited. I can't read the chat though, so obviously, because I'm driving, I can't read the chat, so I can't obviously pick up on your comments. But when Paul stops talking on the phone, I'll get him to read the comments out. And if any of you guys want me to do the filtration talk, I will do. So in the comments, if you want me to do the filtration talk, put something like, "Yes, Michael, please do the talk," and I'll look at doing that. I'll look at planning for that, and then yeah, it's going to be wicked. I'm also starting to get back into video making. I've started making a few more videos for the Ares Aquarium channel. So they're actually on the channel now, but they're not live. So what I'm doing is I'm sort of like banking a few videos. I'm getting a few videos on the channel, and then I'll start making them live periodically. So then, for some reason, if I'm unable to make YouTube videos, because I'm busy at work or for any other reasons, I'll still have videos on the YouTube channel. So you'll still be able to sort of like get a video from my channel, even personally. I might not be there, you know what I mean? So I'm working on everything. I'm working on getting back on your screens properly soon. So keep your eyes open. I also started filming a Reef update, but I didn't like it, so I deleted it. So I'll film another Reef update at some point. Oh, excuse me. You done, Paul? You muted?
Yeah. Next week, it's going to be 26 degrees.
Really?
Yeah.
What, on Sunday?
Yeah.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
That's what I'm saying. I was going to come like formal, like looking nice and thing, but I'm wearing freaking shorts, people.
I'm wearing shorts as well.
The humidity is going to be too much. I'm going to have to cool down a little bit.
Even though I'm wearing shorts, don't laugh. Because my legs are that skinny, it looks like I've left the shorts on side, and it looks like the strings dangling down.
Yeah.
What are people saying in the comments? Anybody want me to do the talk, or anybody got any
talk? So you got Drake say, Michael, do the talk. Sandy, what we're testing now? We're testing nitrates at the minute. Me and the family will be there. That's Aussie. Let me just go further up. I was on the dog and bone, and they started doing it. Nothing to report there, Michael.
Nothing to report.
No. DC, I think I need new batteries in my. He's on a tester, or he's got a dodgy tester. Just change the batteries first. Cheapest option to try.
Where am I going? Oh crap! I've gone the wrong way.
I do, but seems to be the new trend, DC, hence all the salt giveaway.
What's that?
That's what I'm looking at now, trying to find what they're on about. DC says they still do water changes, and Ozzy said, I do, but seems to be the new trend, hence all the salt giveaway. You know what, you might do one right this one. I'll just wait for Michael to shut up talk.
What's that?
There you go. No, noise cancelling kicked in. Right. Okay. You got to remember, these companies that make salt, obviously they want to fight for you doing the salt. If all these people like us doing Triton not using the salt, you know what I mean? That's less income for them. So yeah, of course we're going to push the salt, and you can't fault it. And the salts that we're giving away, ATM and Fritz, are the ones that I'd use with Triton anyway, because they're good base salts. The best base salts to get.
And the thing is as well, like it's not as if we don't do water changes. We just do very little water changes. We're not water changing every week. But if you have a look at the majority of this hobby, the majority of the hobby is still water change. You know, it's only people that are in a certain mindset, you know, are at a certain understanding that don't do water changes. Most people do. So, but there's so many salts on the market now. You know, every company's got their own salt. So obviously, there's a lot of competition out there for salt. So it's one of those, isn't it? You know, you just go with what you love. Go with a brand that you love, go with a company that you love, because on the most part, and this is like a bit of a generalization, salt. There's a few variations, there's a few differences, like some salts are highly elevated levels, and some salts are hydrous, some salts are anhydrous. But other than those differences, salt. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now this is scaring me. Ever since I've been doing reefing, I've never ever had nitrates that read clear water.
Yeah. But your phosphates have gone up.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. I wonder if that's why I might need to test. That's not clear water, it's actually got an haze to it, but this is an ultra low range, so I might need to test the other range to give me a proper accurate result, because that's up to yet is ultra low.
Right.
Just give it a few more minutes, I'll see what it is. If I've still got a reading on here, this reads from... Give me a second. What I'm testing now will read up to 4 parts per million, so I might need to do the ultra low range, because they might only give me a 4. But if it's anything, in fact, if it's below 4, I don't want it there anyway, I want it a bit higher.
Hey. Just gone completely the wrong way. I'm driving to some place, and I just drove to a different place because I was distracted talking about the Aqua Expo.
Hello, PB. We've got 2 minutes done. 2 minutes till the nitrate's done. In fact, while we're waiting for that one, what shall I do? I'll do magnesium. Magnesium test, people. Always rinse viral. All these vials have been tested, actually. Cleaned, should I say. They've all been cleaned previous. In fact, I bleached them all. Make sure the smell's gone. That phosphate test, I might do again, Michael. Make sure it was to the line, just to make sure. Because my nitrates are that low. That might not be a good thing.
You've only got 2 more tests in you, haven't you?
Say again?
You've only got 2 more tests left in you, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm not doing pH. There's no point. It's always 8.2.
No, I mean 2 more phosphate tests left.
Yeah. Well, that's all I need. I'm picking some up on Sunday, aren't I?
Oh, yeah.
What's called? Oh, my bad about earlier. I muted myself and I unmuted myself by accident. No, I was just reading. So, Triton is 3.5 times more concentrated than bionic, which is what I use.
Oh, wrong one. Using the wrong one. No, one. I was talking to myself.
Oh.
Try and get 2 now.
I want to go home. I don't want to work.
Oh, look at that. Super chat. Cruz, you are the man. You are 100% the dog's bollocks. Which is a nice term if you didn't know that, the Americans. I'm not calling you the dog's bollocks. I mean, dog's bollocks is a good thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly next. So we're doing magnesium.
Oh, let's see how many people actually do the magnesium test.
Yeah, we've actually got some results already. So let me just get some of the results up here, which we've got. Sylvester, magnesium 4025. Sandy's Reef, magnesium 1290. Mine last week was 14.25. So that's what they are today. Melanie, 12.90. So dismiss. Before I carry on with that, let's just go and test this nitro. 0.25, which is 0.25 on there is 4 nitrates. So they've dropped 0.1 from last week. So they've just done nothing but come down every week. But the phosphates have gone back up, so that I might retest in a minute.
You know what? Because I'm doing a blackout at the moment, I feel like a kid waiting for Christmas. You know, because it's like, because I can't see what's going on inside the tank.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting, because it's sort of like, I'm going to do that, you know, that big reveal and sort of like go, woo-hoo-hoo. Has it done anything? Woo-hoo-hoo. No, it's not done anything. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, because I've never done a blackout before. You know, I've heard of people doing blackouts, and I understand the pretense of doing a blackout, but I've never actually done one myself. I've never needed to. But I thought it would be the easiest way to get rid of the hair algae, you know, in the quickest possible way. So I thought I'd give it a go. But I've never done one before, so I feel like a kid, you know, because I can't see in the tank. I probably feel like, ooh, I wonder what it's going to look like. You know, is all of the hair algae going to be gone? Are my corals still going to be alive? You know, all of these different things. Thinking to yourself, wow, I wonder what's going to happen.
PB here says she's had a break from YouTube, said a few issues with copyright strikes. Is that the music you're using, PB? Or pictures? Always be very careful with pictures and the music.
Yeah, pictures and music all day long. You use Missy Elliott for your intro. That's going to get you flagged. I'm surprised that hasn't got you flagged, to be honest. Ooh.
Sorry, I'm being quiet. I'm just dripping the magnesium in. And you know what it's like, that one slide.
I hate it, me, because I always mess it up and then I've got to do it all over again.
You always do 2 drops and you think, well, was it the first or was it the second? I'm getting there because the colour's a bit darker. So it's literally 1 drop at a time at the minute. It's one of them where a drop goes and it goes to the side instead of dropping in, so you've got to wiggle it to the side to get it.
Right, I'll be back in a sec. I'm just going to go and do another delivery. Actually, I can have a look at the comments before I go. Aaron's Aquarium, mate, why don't you try to kill your green hair algae? Because I don't want to put anything in my tank if I don't have to. I don't want to dose things. I don't want to do lotions, potions, or anything to get rid of something, because at the end of the day, green hair algae, you know, it's an algae. You know what I mean? All you got to do is starve it of its food and it'll die. You know what I mean? You don't have to put lotions and potions and this and that and the other in. So I'd rather go down that route rather than, you know, using that stuff. I can't even pronounce its name. Fluticasonol or whatever it's called. Fluconazole. Yeah, that's it. I don't want to use that.
So I've got 0.1, 0.1.
My intro is copyright free. I got it from Jay Wilson. How is it copyright free if it's Missy Elliott's track?
12.90 magnesium. Is that good or bad?
12.90 is all right. 12.80 is like
right.
thingy in it. 12.80 is normal in it. Anything above 12.80 is elevated.
Yeah, well, that's dropped from last week, because last week it was 14.25. So everything's dropped. Guess what? Chainsaw works.
Right, I'm still listening, but I'm going to go on mute so you don't.
Well, Michael's listening, so let's call him names so he can't talk back.
Wait, Michael, aren't you scared of your strawberry shortcake?
Didn't hear a word of that.
What did he say?
Not a clue.
What do you say, TMG?
Yeah. I said, aren't you worried about your strawberry shortcake?
Sort of, but it's one of those.
Yeah.
I'm not attached to it yet. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm not going to get too attached to it until it starts basing. Well, one of them is basing, so that one I'm not really that bothered about. The other one, I'm not too attached to just yet because it's not basing yet. So we'll see. We'll see.
Gotcha.
It needs must. You know what I mean? Needs must. So we'll just see what happens.
Gotcha.
Bear with me, people. All right. PB, why don't you, the videos that you've been copyrighted against, why don't you just have a look through them? It could be a picture. If you've used a picture, they're some of the worst ones for getting you done. I go on pictures and I always go on like free to use with or without modification, so you can write on top of them. So, just check that one out. Right, so my nitrates are at 4, which is low compared to what I've always had. My phosphates are high, which I think I'm going to test again, actually. In fact, that's why I'm going to test my phosphates again.
Do you know what's a big one for getting your copyright strike? Is like what Paul said about pictures. What they called shutter stock. Shutter stock are massively on the ball when you use their pictures without being subscribed to them. They're really, really on the ball with it. So if you use one of their pictures as a thumbnail, even if you edit it, they know it's their picture. And they're proper on the ball for having you for copyright strikes.
It says I sorted it. It was my voicing CSA. What does that mean? I don't know what that means, Michael.
Voicing CSA?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, PB, what's that? Slurpee Studios contacted me and sorted it, so I don't have any copyright strikes now at all. You see, like when it comes to music, I use a thing, and if you look at some of my videos with music on, you'll see the name of it. It says Kevin something, so I credit them with it.
Kevin McLeod.
Yeah, it'd be that.
I'm subscribed to a website, so I pay £10 a month to be subscribed to a website, and I use music from the website. It's £10 a month, but the songs and stuff that you can get from there, it's well worth it. Well worth it.
Gotcha.
Oh, I am doing my phosphate test again, just in case something big could hit up. Because my nitrates have dropped again, so I can't see how my phosphates have gone up. I have been eating a lot of, what you call it? Speak, Michael.
Hold the balance.
Yes. So when you hear big noises coming off Michael or me, if I'm outside on my phone, you've got noise cancelling in your phone. And as soon as that kicks in, you hear all the background noise. So, if you shout speak, it doesn't work. Or if he mutes himself, even better. Right, so I need a decent one of these. So I am testing the phosphates again. First things first, clean it out. KH9P 3.4. I forgot to mention I was collaborating with them apparently, so I had to change the description in there. That's exactly, always credit the people. If it says credit them, you credit them, you're not in breach. Yeah, I use Kevin McLeod's music usually. There was a piece of music I actually got that was from a long time ago. So I thought it was well out, and I got one. It didn't strike me, it just said that they're not monetizing it. Or it was monetizing, but it won't come to me. So I took it off, just checking for fingerprints on the file. So let's check the phosphates again. I can see Paul doing a water change soon. I could not do a water change while they're that low. There's no reason for me to do water change that low, and I do water changes every now and then. So like I did one January was the last one I did. Was it January? No, I did when I did my sump. When I changed my tank, which was in January, when I changed my sump, which was what, 6 weeks ago, they're all water changes. I've done water changes since then. So I've done 2 water changes this year already. Big ones, I know. But yeah, I've never said that I'm not doing water changes. With me, I'm going to be doing water changes. I'm just flipping this. Right. Yeah, I've never said that I don't do water changes. I just said I don't. I do them when I want to do them. But I've never said nope, I don't do them. I'm not going to say that because I'd be lying. Stop. My dog biting the paws. Right, so let's do this phosphate test again. In fact, I'm not going to use the water out of the jar actually. For phosphates, I'm going to get it out of the tank. So, out of the tank. I don't monetize my videos. I didn't credit them. Right. Make sure it's clean. Do what everyone does. Use the t-shirt. Get a nice and clean vial. And face number 10 to the front. So everyone, start doing calcium. Start doing all your calciums while I start doing my phosphates again. Because I can't see my phosphates going up when everything else is dropped. I didn't want to test because out of the PO4 test stuff and zero test stuff. Ah, there you go. Let's do this. Make sure you get all the powder. That's all of it. Now mix. Calcium, 500. That was my last week, 427. 427 last week. I think Woody's fell asleep. Right. Let's do this. This is with phosphates again. It was 31 last time. So let's just take the test. How do I get this up high? Like that. Let's leave that like that. On the countdown. Did I just press the bloody thing? Well, guess what? I've just pressed it. What a tit. Guess what? I've got 1 test left. No, when you know you're having a shit day, you're having a shit day. You know what? I'm not going to test it. I'm just going to say it's at 31 and I can't give a shit. Because I've got 1 test left in case of an emergency. Until Sunday. Oh, my hair was sticking. Oh, okay, that's on there. It's the light switch. What if I was an air sticking out of my head? Yeah. Did a test and it was positive. Yeah. Yeah. Got enough of that. Not doing that one. This is the bane of my life test now. I absolutely detest this test, which is the calcium test on the Hannah. I know it's a good test, so I've actually should be able to do this pretty quick now. But let's start. Let's find out. First things first. Cut a little hole to get some air in it so all the powder can drop down. I found that is the easiest thing to do. It's crystals and stick all around the bottom of another packet. Bit of air. Works a treat. I still find these packets the worst design. And Hannah, like I say, I like Hannah tests, but these packets are horrendous. I really don't like them because they make them tight at the edges, so you get powder. See, right in the right in the corners. You're supposed to put all this in, and it's so hard to get. I need a fag. Was it 527 last week? Wasn't it early? 427. Right, so put that on there. That's me for me salt. That one and that one. I think sulfur is super easy. Yeah. So let's do this. First, I need a nice clean vial. Nice. Oh. Clean. So 1 ml of their liquid. Make sure it's all in. So 1 ml of the liquid. Then we use RO to the line. Perfectly. So this one, I've got to go down again. Tell you what, Elliot, you go make a cup and come back. This still won't be done. That is 1 more drop. That is the line. So it's got a lid. Give it a clean. Right, that one in. So this is where we get the 1 ml of water. Not is it 0.1? Slowly. and then the powder. And then shake it. Right, let's do this. $4.50. There you go. $4.50. Because my alk's dropped, that's most probably why my calcium has gone up. And I didn't have to redo it because I've got used to it now. Did it say 420? It did say 420. That's because I'm reading it through the camera. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to have to show you this. 420. I'm reading it through the camera. To me, that says, like, it says 450. It's weird. It's 420. It's 420, so it's dropped. Right, so it's dropped. So I think I'm going to up everything a mil. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. It's just weird when I look. Let me show you. It's just weird. When I look through here, I've got to show you this because to me it just baffles my brain every time I do it through the. Right, see if I can show you this. See, when I see it, I know it says 420, but look, when I look at it, that says 420. But when I look at it through the screen, see, to me that's back to front on the screen. See if I can do that spin. Right. You see that? Look, when I see it like that, it looks like 450. You know, and I'm looking at it, but it's 420. Even on YouTube, it looks, you know what, it's confusing the crap out. Let's forget it. But it's 420. Thank you, people, because I would have thought 450 just for looking at that. So that's Tuesday. I'm done, and I'm a bit fed up. So. Exactly, a lot. Yeah. Do you know what? I'm up in the doors of everything by a mil. I've already done my KH, so I'm going to do the rest of the mil, and I should be in point. Hopefully next week we'll find out. We'll find out next week with the test next week. But bearing in mind, I'm up at a mil, which is kind of a lot. It's like 7 mil a day in real terms that I'll be up in it. So. This is a bit of 8 now, do you know, tidying up. So much mess. I'm glad I actually read the chat then, because otherwise I would have just thought it was 450. See, this is why I've got everyone looking out for me, you see. Honestly, I'm fed up. I'm fed up for this. thing at the weekend. I might have been like I said, I might have been let down with these sandwiches. And the reason I'm more fed up because it's my brother-in-law. That is his company, and him and my sister had a big row, and he's left. Instead of just being good with us, he's just basically left me in the shit. So that's why I'm pissed off a bit. But I heard that he's a prick anyway. Not a prick, but he's a prick sometimes, and he does it all the time. So it should be alright. I'm hoping. See, I'm happy. So let's Reef chat. If anyone wants to jump in, someone want the link, come Jim. Where you get 450 from, Paul? I said 420. DC, I know that, but when you look in the camera, it's reversed in the camera, and just looking at it, it's just like 5-0.
You gotta give it to him. He's getting old. You know what I mean? He's getting on a bit. The old timer. His eyes are not like they used to be. You know what? Every single strap I've got too short. First world problems. Problems of a truck driver.
If he's been saying cheer up, Michael, I just told him why I'm pissed off. Because that's why I'm pissed off. So I told him the truth.
I heard you say that. I'm definitely not getting any buddies now. Sometimes you should think about letting your inner voice stay. Your inner voice.
Michael, it's more of an embarrassment to me.
Now it's a public embarrassment, you bellend. Oh, you know what?
If we get them, you can say how nice they were. If we don't, we just call them a prick.
Fair enough. Oh. It doesn't matter. Anyway, there's an Asda up the road. There's an Asda around the corner from Aqua Depot. So if anybody's hungry, you can go over to Asda and get yourself a meal deal. It's only £3. Get yourself a drink, a packet of crisps, and a butter.
Well, my sister does catering. She's done all the qualifications in catering. She used to work for him, you know. Like, so she, like I said, she's got all the proper stuff, and she could do it. Most probably cheaper than he'll do it anyway. For FNL, did Paul just kick the crap out of the bin? No. I've got a bin that comes out, and I kick it with my foot to close it. I just kick the crap out of the bin.
He's having a bad day, everybody. He's in a bit of a moody mood. So, you know what I mean?
It's a bit of kitchen. So there's the bins in there, so when I just get the cupboard, I just kick it and close it again.
Inanimate objects. Watch out, Paul's in a mood.
Paul, when are you getting your new tank? Ask Nick. Whenever Nick says, hey Paul, here's your new tank. I'm ready for it. I'm ready.
I've had to think about that tank thing realistically, and I don't think I realistically can't accommodate it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not really. I've got a couple of nanos, and I think if I was to add any more tanks, I'd add, you know, smaller tanks to the room. I've still got space in my room to create like a little bit of a fish room, and that's what I intend to do. Like the nano tank that I did for the nano tank challenge. Obviously, I've shut that down now because I'm not part of the nano tank challenge anymore. So I've I shut that down and stripped it and just got rid of everything. Got rid of everything for that, and I'm going to start it back up again as a proper nano reef, because obviously with corals, with SPS corals, LPS corals, I'm going to do a mixed nano reef, but I'm going to make it super basic. Canister filter, light, heater. That's it. That's all it's going to have on it. So I'm just going to run it as basic can be. But I'm going to run. What I want to do is put higher end corals in it. Sorry. So I've already got some stuff in my tank. Like red planet acros, strawberry shortcake acros, utter chaos growers, sunny D's and stuff like that. So I've got a starting block. So I'm going to take some of those things out of my tank and put it into the nano, and then just run like a sort of high-end nano tank, but run it basic. And I'm going to do what you suggested. So what Paul suggested was, because I don't really want to do water changes. But Paul's suggestion was water changing from my main display, and I thought it was a pretty good idea, to be honest. Basically taking, so say for example, if I do a 20% water change from my main display, so I take 20%, out of the nano. So take 20% out of the nano, and then I take, if I take 10% out of the nano.
Just take 10 litres out of one.
What?
So it takes 10%, but you can't go like 10% out of the other one. So it's easy.
No. Sorry, I'm not fully paying attention to what I'm talking about, because I could see something flashing and I didn't know what it was. No, if I take 20 litres out of my nano, for example, I'll take 20 litres out of the nano, and then I'll take 20 litres out of my main display. I'll take that 20 litres from my main display and tip it into the nano, and then the 20 litres that I took out of my nano, I'll tip into the main display. And what will happen then is my main display will work as the filtration for my big tank, for my little tank. So the nitrates and phosphates and stuff, I'll all get reduced by my big tank, and I'll sort of like be using Triton on the nano tank as well. So it should be really easy to maintain. So that's the plan.
And again, if you want any great ideas, subscribe to the Reef community worldwide.
Hey, listen, credit where credit's due, you know what I mean? If anybody's ever suggested something to me, any good ideas, I'm not going to take them for my own, you know what I mean? I'm not going to pinch them for myself. Credit where credit's due. You suggested it, you get the props.
I was doing that, like with Nano upstairs for like the first week or two.
Yeah.
Then I got bored of it because I had to take it upstairs and downstairs, which is different. Next to each other, it's not too bad.
Yeah, that's it. So yeah, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to look at firing that up after the Aqua Expo. So I'll be doing a video on that. But as I said earlier on in the stream, I'm not going to be doing very much in real time anymore. So I've already started putting videos on my YouTube channel. So there's videos there now that I haven't released yet. So what I'm going to do is start banking videos. I'm going to start putting videos on. So when I'm doing like Reef updates or Nano tank updates or whatever, they'll be in real time for you, but I will be in front of you. So anybody that's watching, I'll keep everything in real time for yourself. So when you're watching it, you'll be able to follow along. But for me, I'll probably, be a couple of weeks ahead of you. So I'm going to be doing stuff like that. Just makes things easier for me with my sort of like my busy lifestyle.
Yeah. in the chat. We've got American Reef in. Hello, Jeff. We've got Falcon Quick. Sandy's Reef. Hello, darling. Aussie. Melanie. Jono. Who's ripping down their house? Bulldozing, it sounds like. That was Michael before. Now it's all right. Moggy's Aquarium. Please help. Nitrates in the tank are 10 and PO4 are 0.08. No air algae growing yet. We need to get them down. Got by. Why? Do you know what? If I had 10 nitrates at 0.08, I'd be perfectly fine, honestly. In fact, everyone knows, who's been watching my channel a long time, my tanks run like that for a long time.
What?
You needed to talk, it was really loud.
Oh,
yeah. We've got Moggy's Aquariums here. He's got 10 nitrates and 0.08 phosphates and he's worried.
10 nitrates, 0.08 phosphates.
Mm-hmm.
I'll swap you. I'll go with 10 nitrates. I'll go with 10 nitrates and 0.08 phosphates all day.
As long as they stay like that, you're not going to get air out. Just keep an eye on it, but don't start using bio pellets with that when they're that low. Jeez, that's low. You know what I mean?
You need a trace of nitrates and phosphates in your system so that you know that you've got nitrates and phosphates in your system. So, that's a nice place to be. Obviously, if anything starts to look a bit iffy or look a bit off, but, as you start to add more corals and stuff like that, you're going to need that. So, I'll be happy with that. And then you've got a little bit of wiggle room as well if you start to add some more stuff.
He says he's got no air go yet. He's getting down. No air go yet, but he's getting down. Thinking of getting a Chaeto reactor. Yeah, if you've got room for Chaeto, use Chaeto.
Yeah, because with Chaeto, you can always, take some out, put some in, etc. You know what I mean? So if it's stripping your nitrates and phosphates down too fast, harvest it. Take half of it out, and then you can get that balance that way. And obviously, once you can give it away, you can sell it, you can do whatever you want with a Chaeto. I personally think Chaeto is a much better approach to nutrient removal than bio pellets or just carbon dosing in general. That's me personally.
Yeah, you can get a phosphate reactor in. Phosphate reactor. I know plenty of people on here that are using phosphate reactors and doing really well with them. But me, I've never had a refugium. Like my refugium is, how old is it? 4 weeks old? Nitrates and phosphates like mad. I was going to test my phosphates again, but I buggered it up. So I've got one test left, and I need it just in case. You need to have at least one in an emergency. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I said, look, somebody's picked me some up, and I go and get it. I'm picking off him Sunday. He's also got me some of the max spec. What they're called, Michael? Max spec plates.
Media.
Yeah, plates. Media plates. So I've got a couple of them to pick up from Woody. Yes, Paul Michael. Appreciate the advice. Keep up the great content. Love it. There you go, Michael.
What great content. I'm not even doing anything. I will be doing soon, though, so make sure you keep that subscribe button pressed. Go over to my channel now. Everybody on here, go over to the channel now and make sure that the bell's still on. Because I've not updated for a while. If you've not watched any of my videos for a while, then YouTube turns the bell off because the Muppet.
Right. Let me check this, Michael. You know when I was on the phone to you over there and I said it won't let me press the bell. Let's see if I can do it on the PC. If it's just the phone that's stopping you, because it might be the phone that's stopping people. Phones are playing up.
I couldn't. When I was on Test Tuesday last week, I couldn't like your stream.
Right.
It wouldn't let me like it on the phone.
There you go. So everybody, if you're on a phone, it doesn't let you press the bell. Try to do it on a PC, because in fact, what I'll do now, I'll unpress the bell on here, on Michael's now, and I'll go to my phone. I'll show you what it's doing.
Do you know what I've realised as well? I've not really been paying attention, because obviously I've not really been paying attention to YouTube that much recently, because I've just been too busy with this crappy job. But I'm nearly at 4,000 subscribers. Can you believe it? 24,000 subscribers. That is a hell of a lot.
Right. So if you're mobile people, this is what's happening. So this is Aaron's Aquarium's YouTube channel. If I go to the bell, let's start again. Look, I got an error there. Problem. It's saying like the network error. It's nothing to do with the network error. It's on. But you're getting that all the time when you press the bell. It won't let you press it on the phone. But you go to the PC. Let's press it fine. Refresh this page. Hang on.
What just happened? Am I still here or what? I'm sat here on my own. I don't know what's going on.
It's always good to get kicked off your own angles when you try to press it.
I'm sat here and everything went quiet and I'm thinking, what's going on?
Not a clue. Not a clue myself. Couldn't tell you, mate. Request. So I'm doing a live stream. All we're doing is a test. We've not talked naughty, and they've limited it already.
What?
They've limited the monetization.
What, on this stream?
Yeah. I've never seen it do it what during a live stream. Well, yeah.
I haven't swore, have I? No, I haven't swore in this stream. But plus, you're allowed to swear on live stream.
Yeah, and it's past a certain time anyway, so that don't make a difference. But
Yeah,
what I just noticed, what I did there, I refreshed your page, and the bell came off again, Michael. So let me just try again. So click on your bell. Refresh the page.
That's why you've been demonetized.
Michael, you know what, Michael? It won't let me press the bell on your channel for some reason.
Because I've banned you.
Most probably. Yeah, it won't let me press the bell.
Wonder why?
Not a clue.
Have you tried unsubscribing and then resubscribing?
Let me try that now. So unsubscribe. So everyone, I've unsubscribed from Aaron's Aquariums because it's boring. I'll change my mind. I'll subscribe again. Subscribe. Press the bell. So the bell says it's pressed now. And then let's refresh the page. The bell's pressed. Yay!
There you go. So everybody, go over to my channel now, unsubscribe and resubscribe, and press the bell. Do it!
Yeah, so it's working again now.
Because I've got a Reef update. I have started filming a Reef update, so I've got a Reef update on the way. I'm going to be setting up a Nano tank as well soon, so I've got that coming for you, and I'm also doing a lot more how-tos, how to do this, how to do this, how to do that, how to do the other. So,
you know what, Michael? Bees Reef talking about Abyss the other day, and I said I don't like Abyss. All they do is push sales, and they don't talk about anything to do with sumps. Bees Reef has just come on. He's been to Abyss. He says you're right about Abyss. They're just pushing sales.
well, the thing
That's
is,
why I don't like Abyss.
I don't publicly talk about them ever, and I'm not going to now. But I don't shop at the Abyss, and that's that. You know, I just don't.
Kelly's Reef, why unsubscribe? If Michael's bell's not pressed, we're talking about his bell. We're not talking about the end of the bell, the full bell. So if the bell's not pressed on Michael's, so you get notifications, you've got to unsubscribe then resubscribe so the bell's working. Like, say I've been subscribed to Michael for years, but the bell wasn't working, but I've never unsubscribed from him. But just through unsubscribing and resubscribing, it let me press the bell again. In fact, I'm going to go back to the channel now, see if it's still pressed. I'll just refresh it again. Yep, and it's still there. So now I'll get notifications again.
Woo! So when I make a video in 2 years, you'll get notified. Now I'll be putting a video out before the end of the week. I've got a video on there at the moment. Sorry, I've got videos on there at the moment. I'm just deciding on which one to release. Realistically, I want to start with a Reef update. So I've just got to piece the Reef update together, because the way that I'm making videos now is different to how I used to make videos, because of my new lifestyle means I can't make videos in the traditional sense. But you'll know what I'm talking about when I start putting videos out. You'll get it. And I think, to be honest, I send my videos to a select few people for them to just sort of like have a peruse through and see if I've made any mistakes, or see if they can spot anything that I've not spotted. And the new style of video creation, I think it ticks all of the boxes. I think.
Super Yellow Tang. Unsubscribe, tap the bell, then touch the bell to subscribe. Ding ding. Yeah, Sandy's Reef. No, we can't. We don't have YouTube Red in the UK.
YouTube Red?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
No, we don't.
Don't we?
No. Not that I'm aware of it. I think it's US only.
All right.
YouTube Red, UK. Have I gone right? It's not launched in the UK yet. No, but it's dead. It's not in the UK yet.
All right.
YouTube Red rebrands as premium ahead of global rollout. So it's changing its name. So it's going to be a global rollout. Talk, Michael.
Close the bell in.
Available either for free or with ads off $9.99 a month. Remembering the prices around Spotify, 22nd of May. Existing red markets, including the United States, Australia, New Zealand, Mexico, and South Korea. Premium Red, users can pay an initial £2 off a YouTube Music subscription for the access to YouTube Premium, costing $11.99 a month. Existing Red customers who pay $9.99 a month will not have to pay a new higher price. So they're actually YouTube Red. They're actually bringing it back out as YouTube Premium. But if you've already got a subscription at $9.99, you're going to get the full whack of everything. And the new people have to pay $11.99. So if you get it before it goes up, you're going to get it cheaper.
What is it?
It stops all the ads, so you don't get the ads, while you're watching it.
All right, okay.
But you actually get paid from YouTube Red. So if a YouTube Red subscriber watches one of your videos, they give you a little slice of their payment, what they paid for it.
All right.
So even though they watch your videos, if they're monetized, you still get a little cut. Might only be a couple of pence, but at least you're still getting paid for it, even though they don't watch the video. Because, they can't, because it's not there. And you get like YouTube Music, so you can get all the YouTube Music and all that stuff on it. Google Music, should I say. Basically, Netflix, Spotify for YouTube. That's what it is. Shelley's Reef. It let me click the bell without subscribing. So there you're good. Yeah, it's only for the people that don't let it play the thing. Paul, can you send me the invite link? I surely can. There it is. My daughter's back. She's just been watching Deadpool 2. Up here. Is it a good film? Funnier than the first one? Yeah. So you need to watch the other Marvel movies. She's in the middle of watching all the Marvel movies, my daughter. She's just been watching Deadpool 2. But she says she didn't get some of the jokes because she needs to watch the other Marvel movies. Is that working for you, Jeff? What's that about? Did they take the mick out of DC again? Superman and that? Yeah. Link doesn't work for me. I need an invite. Jeff, just throw me your email address and I will send you an invite. Yeah. Oh, start again. Yeah, Jeff. Yeah, give me an email address, Jeff. See you later, SYT. Are you going? Oh, yeah. 2 PL Tango, go in. See you later, mate. Let me just. I've got to mute you, Michael. 1 second.
Why?
Because you were loud. I can't even mute you. I can't even mute you. I just tried and just said no.
That's because Hangouts is on my side.
Hang on, I'm going to try 1 minute. It's not letting me mute Michael.
Oh, Seymour's in now. He's always able to mute me, the bellend.
Yes, I'm going to give him the controls now, so he can. Hang on.
No, I don't.
Seymour, mute Michael. See if you can mute him.
I don't. He can always mute me.
You can't mute you, can he? No.
Oh, you're going to have to shut your stream down now that I know that I can't be muted.
Hang on, mate. Let me try something.
I can eject him, though.
Hang on.
Nah, don't do that.
I can't.
You done?
I can't mute you, but I could turn your volume right. I could turn your volume right down. Paul, what percentage does YouTube keep of your super chats? About 40%. It's about 40%. Is it about 40%, Michael?
Yeah.
Yeah, 40%. There is other ways that people can donate, but I don't like asking for it. So there's no point in doing it. So, but yeah, it's about 40%. I think it's 40%. Seymour says it's 40%. Michael's gone now. It's going to be quiet. Yeah. Oh, he's back. It's not going to be quiet. Why is he? Have I turned him down? Or has he turned himself down?
Thought I ejected him.
All right. Yeah, YouTube is sneaky. You know what? Right? At first, I didn't know the percentage that they took, because when I got super chats, there was always staggered over the month, and obviously there wasn't that much. But when I got that big amount that day, that's when you realise how much they actually take off you. How's it going, Seymour?
Good, man.
How do people send super chat in a different way? It's not different ways. People have PayPal accounts. That's one way people do it. There's one through. Is it Disc? What's that app that other people use? Seymour?
I have no idea.
There's another app that other people use that they get it that way. But again, it still goes through PayPal. It all goes through PayPal, and I think they want to pay like 2%. Is it 2% or 3%, Michael? Where's Michael? Why can't we hear Michael? Michael, let me just try to turn you up 1 minute. No, I don't know why Michael's turned down, but yeah.
Is it streaming?
Super chat. Yeah, it's PayPal. It's got to be done through PayPal, Sandy. It's the only way you can do it via super chat. It's got to be PayPal. But yeah, YouTube sneaky. How do people send super chats in different ways? That's it. PayPal. So if you donate as friends and family on PayPal, they don't take anything. But I think you can only get so much, can't you, if they do it that way? Yeah. Is Michael frozen there, or is he trying to do something?
You're international. You're international, so I don't think you can send friends and family international.
Right. What if I've got a friend or family that's international? Should have a PayPal address on screen. I'm not that type of person, though, was it? That's the thing. I'm not on here to ask for money, so I won't put it on the screen. Sorry. No. Is it? I think. Let's just check something. PayPal me. The PayPal me thing that. Let me just find it 1 minute.
Still PayPal. It's just that you can create a link that says paypal.me/bellend.
Yeah, let me just sign in. Let me just sign into PayPal. Let me see what it says. PayPal. So 1981 at Ox. Oh. Hello, Michael.
He's going again.
Michael, I've not turned you down. I don't know. I've not turned you down. I've not turned you down at all. That's what I was saying. You're not turned down. Come back in and I'll tweak all things, see what I can do. All right, bye. Michael thinks I've turned him down, but I've not. So one set of people of you in the chat. I'm just trying to find something. .co.uk. Log in. Let's log into the PayPal. So there is a PayPal.
There he is. Turn him up.
Right, stay there, Michael. Right. Turn it up. So on my side, it's fully up. Seymour, what's it like on your side? Michael, just check your phone.
He's fully low on my side. I turned him up.
Yeah, it's full, like on my side, it was high.
Yeah.
Right. So that is my PayPal me.
Wait, you turned me down? I just turned him up.
You hear that?
Yeah. What? You did that yourself, didn't you? Oh. Seymour, stop turning it up and down. I can see you doing it.
Not turning him up and down, man.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. I thought you turned me down.
No. He wouldn't do that to you.
You would. I just see it. Oral Seymour muted you. Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's cold.
Are you working hard or hardly working, Seymour?
Both.
Michael, what's that other thing? Like Sandy said, how can you send super chats without so that you can get it all and not YouTube get any?
Donate via PayPal.
Yeah, that's the only way.
PayPal's the best way because PayPal only takes 3%, whereas Super Chat takes 30%.
And it's like Seymour said, you can't do friends and family international.
I don't know. I do it through Streamlabs. Do it through Streamlabs. If you set up a Streamlabs account, you can do it that way. And just while we're on the subject, you know what I mean? I think we've lost our way a little bit. All of us. I think we all got a little bit focused on money. And don't get me wrong, you know, if people want to do donations, super chats and stuff like that, it's very, very much appreciated. But I know it got to the point where it became quite, you know, more of a necessity. It's sort of like, you know, do super chat. And, you know, obviously that's across the board. You know, I'm not just sort of like, you know, saying me, you or anybody else. But I think, you know, we should just get back to the love of it. And if somebody wants to donate, if somebody wants to super chat, do it off your own back. Do it because you feel that it's a nice way to say thank you to us. That's the reason why, you know, me and Paul and whatever else, we don't talk about it anymore. You know, we just, you know, it's one of those, if you want to, thank you so much. Do you know what I mean? It's very much appreciated. But you don't have to. Just you being hit.
Hey, I've never mentioned it.
No, that's it. Yeah, and that's the thing is, you know, it's one of those where, you know, just you guys being here is enough. Hitting that like button, you know what I mean? And then anything above that is above and beyond, you know what I mean? But it is, you know, very much appreciated. Sometimes you can use it to help yourself. So say like if there's a busy stream, you know, and there's lots of comments and stuff going on, you can use things like Super Chat to your advantage. But me personally, I know, and I know Paul is probably the same because he never really asked for it in the first place, is, you know, come to the stream, enjoy yourself, don't feel that you have to donate anything, just feel that when you do, it'll be the case of, wow, you know what I mean? It's above and beyond, you don't have to do it, you're awesome, simple as that. So, you know, the option will always be there because, you know, we don't want to deny it, but at the same time, it's not a necessity. Never has been really, but it did get to the point where it's not like themed that way. But I want to personally get back to how streaming used to be: fun, enjoyable, you know, informative. Whereas I think streaming lost its way a little bit. And again, this is across the board. I'm not sort of like, you know, saying anything. That's the reason why I'm not streaming as much anymore, because it was becoming monotonous and boring. I won't lie. It was becoming monotonous and boring. I want it to be fun again. I want it to be insightful. I want it to be the case of when you do a live stream, you know, it's something like today when, you know, there's a reason for it. It's not just the case of, I'm bored, let's fire up a live stream. You know, I want it to go back. Again, this is just me. I can't tell other people what to do. But I just want it to go back to when you see those live streams, you know you're going to walk into that live stream and, you know, you're going to walk out full of new information, you know, full of new insights, you know, rather than just talking about flipping what happened on the football last night. Rant over.
Well, Seymour, never talk about football on my channel.
You know, to be honest, even if it was a football live stream, you shouldn't let Seymour talk about football on your channel anyway.
Yeah, like Sandy says, she completely agrees. It's true. It is true. It's like I've never mentioned it. When people have asked, obviously, I tell them. But like when I got all them super chats, it was. I think I was telling Seymour and Michael the day after. Like it felt emotional. You know what I mean? Because you don't expect it, and when someone does it, you're like, wow. It's like yesterday, Cruz did it. Cruz threw a $100 super chat. You know what I mean? You come in today through a $20 super chat. But then he just disappears, and you're thinking, stay, Cruz, have a talk to us.
You know why that is, though, don't you? It's because you're so tight with Leng's eye.
Oh yeah.
I'm definitely completely rethinking Aaron's aquarium because I think things sort of like, I think we all got trapped in a bubble, all of us. I think we all just got trapped in a bubble. And I think, you know, for a lot of us, that bubble's burst. And now we can really sort of like see everything. I'm trying to analogize all of this. But, you know what I mean?
I always hit the thumbs up before I leave. I don't hit the thumbs up at the beginning. It's like watching a video. If I enjoy the video, I hit the thumbs up. If not, I don't never a thumbs down or anything. But she'll even leave a thumbs up. If you don't enjoy it, not saying she's going to hit the thumbs down. She just won't do anything. Just walk away.
Yeah, and that's fair enough. That's why I always say to people, you know, when we're like a portion of the way through the stream or something, you know, if you've liked the stream, you know, give it a thumbs up, show your appreciation. Do you know what I mean? Just like, and then obviously the more thumbs up it gets, whenever hitting goal, that was taken really well. So I know that people like that. So now I can create more content along those lines because people enjoyed it. And if they didn't enjoy it and it only got a certain amount of likes or whatever else, then, you know, it's all information for us. Everything's there to, you know, to help us understand what our audience likes. Because at the end of the day, if you guys aren't watching, what's the point of us making the videos? You know what I mean? So we're making them for you. And we're making them for us as well. You know, at the end of the day, I'm never going to make a video for somebody if I don't like it. You know what I mean?
I think that's why I stopped doing it. I think that's why I stopped doing it.
I think get back to basics, get back to how things were, and just enjoy YouTube again. That's what I want to do. Again, that's my personal preference. That's all down to me. You guys can do anything you want to do.
Did Michael just give us the middle finger?
What?
No, that's what he said before. American Reef. He was joking.
I couldn't hear you, broke up.
All right. It's fine. Nothing. Where's Seymour gone? Oh, Seymour, come back. We love Seymour. I love Seymour. I love his missus. In fact, I rang Seymour up the other day. I was drunk. I went out to a barbecue watching a football. But I got back in about 3 o'clock in the morning and I thought I'd ring Seymour up. So I rang Seymour up. He was with his wife. Woody joined the conversation, so Woody jumped on. And I'm telling him that I love him, drunk. But I love everyone. I've never, ever fell out with anyone on my channel. Never. Right? I've never called anyone on my channel. Never going to do it. And if I've got a problem with someone, I prefer just to... Do you know what? I've never banned anyone from the channel for speaking out. You know what I mean? But I don't. I'm just... Nah. I just like keeping the peace. That's what it is.
Well, there's going to be plenty of live streams from me on Sunday because I'm going to be live streaming from Expo.
Yeah.
Take a little plug again.
Sandy said here, it completely turns me off when someone begs or expects thumbs up at the beginning of a stream. You should be near the end. Well, enjoy it. Right. I've done a couple of videos where I've never done it at the beginning ever. At the end, I said like, hit like and thumbs up, whatever, at the end. Now, when I watch a video, and they always say, when they start with, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe. Right at the beginning, I usually stop that video and watch another one.
Yeah, but the thing is as well is that's called call to action. You've got to, no. You know, because it's the way that it's worded. You know, at the beginning, you know, you say something like, you know, if you enjoy this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. But you've got to do... What?
Yeah. No, I would say the way you said it then, that sounded bad.
Yeah, that's it. If it's like, hit the subscribe button, then yeah. Or, you know, it's the way you word it. So, like, you know, today's video, we're going to be talking about blah, 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 blah. You know, don't forget, if you enjoy this video, make sure that you hit the subscribe button, you know, hit the like button. So you've got to do it at the beginning because it's a call to action. You've got to make sure that as a YouTuber, that you always focus on your call to action, because unless you remind somebody to do something, most of the times they won't naturally do it. There's loads of channels that I watch that I'm not subscribed to because it just never goes through my head to hit the subscribe button. And then, like, there was one video, like, I literally watch this person every single week because YouTube always recommends the videos to me, but I'm not subscribed. And then I was watching one of the videos and they did a call to action in a different point than they normally do. And I looked and went, I'm not subscribed. I didn't even realize, you know what I mean? I watch them all the time. I really enjoy the content, but I wasn't subscribed because I just forgot. So call to action is a necessity, you know what I mean? But obviously wording it in the correct way is also, you know, something that you got to do. So asking at the beginning, sorry, not asking, but, you know, obviously reminding people that, you know, if they've enjoyed it or whatever,
yeah,
do X, Y, and Z.
That's it. It completely turns me off when someone begs, expects a thumbs up at the beginning. Go Sandy. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, subscribe, the PayPal's above, and the super chat's there. I'm only joking.
And if you go over to my, if you go over to my channel, I want a Q7. So if you go over to my channel, there's a donation link in my description on any video.
Hit the thumbs up on this video first.
Yeah, thumbs up. Make sure you hit the thumbs up and subscribe, and then donate a minimum of $1,000 for my new Q7. Thank you.
Yeah. So, like Sandy, I think we all agree with you. So yeah,
it's all good in the hood.
It is. Infamous Aquatics in the house. Oh, one today. How are you doing?
It's normal for a tang to shit out gravel. If it's at the gravel, it's going to crap the gravel out. So yeah, you got to remember tangs peck on the deck. So you're like my tang. You see my tangs, they'll go across the bottom and they'll suck the bottom of the glass where the sand is. So they're going to be eating the sand. Sometimes you'll see them spit it out. If they do swallow it, they'll crap it out.
What does tangs do, Paul?
Eat.
No, what did you say? They peck on the deck. They peck on the deck.
The peck on the deck.
I love that. That's my new t-shirt.
Peck on the deck.
Peck on the deck. Peck on the deck. Do peck on the deck. Peck on the deck.
Haley jumps back in. Hello, Haley. She's been hiding. She's been doing a stealth again.
Oh, she was in before, wasn't she?
Yeah. Hit the thumbs. Do you know what? Sandy, 100%, 100% agree with you.
What did she say?
There's a big difference, say, at the beginning, if you like the video or stream, hit the thumbs up, versus hit the thumbs up or I'm shutting the stream down. Yeah, I don't like it.
I know, Paul, so
see,
stop doing
that. Hey, this is the thing what I do, Sandy. The only people know when I shut it down, someone jump in and talk to me, I'm shutting it down.
I'm sat here all alone and I'm bored and I don't want to talk to myself. Come in or I'm going. I'm going watching Avengers.
The thing is with me, I don't care about the thumbs up and thumbs down. I don't. You know what? If no one hit the thumbs up and no one hit the thumbs down, I won't care. If everyone hit the thumbs down, I won't care. Honestly, I don't care. I don't care. So when you get these people saying they'll shut it down and you don't hit the thumbs up, what I'm doing? I don't give a crap. But I just don't like. I like talking. I like talking to people. I like interacting. I'll stay on the channel for 10, 20 minutes until someone comes on. But if they don't, I'll start getting bored in myself. So I'll just sit around and go in. Power. Pretty good. Infamous aquatic.
What's going on, guys?
I guess who's not getting monetized?
Guess who's not getting monetized now?
What I do? Why are we not getting monetized now?
Because you've got music on.
Music.
Oh, drop it down. It hasn't been 15 seconds.
You know what? Honestly,
you guys gotta know, man. You
as
gotta
long
know
as
the
I don't get a
rules.
strike, I'm not bothered about people playing stuff.
I was like, what? You can hear that? Because it's like actually like in the other room.
Oh, we can hear it.
Mm-hmm.
If I can't for some reason give a thumbs up, I never give a thumbs down. Never. There you go. Like I said, it's up to you, Sandy. At the end of the day, no one can tell you to hit the thumbs up, and no one can tell you to hit the thumbs down. Personal preference.
I mean, they can. They can tell you that you just don't have to listen.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to listen. I could tell everyone here, hit the thumbs down. Let's see what happens. Nothing's gonna happen. It's not gonna change me being on here. So I reckon we should just do it. So the haters think everyone hates me. Test Tuesday. You can't do that because I want people to come to Test Tuesday. So
yeah, don't have everyone dislike it Test Tuesday.
Yeah, if you like the video at the end when I cut it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Test Tuesday.
Hold on a minute. Sorry. What is that tune? Oh, it's gone off now. What was that tune?
Could you? It's like a DJ. It's not even like legit. It's like I think it's just a DJ freestyle and stuff.
All right, I like that beat then.
Is she laughing at?
Paul, can you hear it?
No, it's not. I can't hear it now.
Yeah, because it's off YouTube. It's a YouTube mix.
All right. Yeah, I like the beat of that tune. Then.
Yeah, it's like
more
studying.
You want to check underneath it because you might be able to use it on the video, Michael. If he can send you the link, you might be able to use it because they let you use them on YouTube sometimes, don't they? As long as you credit them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what we're saying, call to actions. I'm a big believer in call to actions, guys.
It's a necessity, isn't it?
Yeah.
See, I'm not a proper YouTuber, so I don't know this stuff.
I'm not a proper YouTuber. Do you make videos? Do you upload videos? Do you do live streams? You're a proper YouTuber.
Michael's taking me under his wing. We'll see what happens.
I want Paul to be at 5. I'm going to make sure that Paul hits about around what we're on now. What are you on subscriber wise now?
1.6.
1,600 or something.
1,600. So I want you to about 3,000 to 4,000 by the end of the year. That's my goal. That's my goal.
Michael, for the last week, I've lost about 50. I don't know why, because this is the thing with YouTube now. It's easy enough to say, go to my channel, subscribe. So people subscribe, but they're not watching the stuff. So when like other people give me shout outs on the channel, they're just going to the channel, subscribing, but not watching anything for long enough.
That's why I don't do it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually.
How many shout out videos have I done for you?
Loads.
Yeah.
None. 0.
Loads. He's done loads.
I've done none. All I do is make sure, like, say for example, that video that I showed you today, that one that's not actually live, you got mentioned in that video. You know what I mean? But it was passive. You know, it was a passive mention to. It's sort of like when you sort of like sow the seed in people's minds of who is this person he keeps talking about, so they go and check you out under their own steam. I'm not forcing people. I'm not directing people just so to boost you. I'm making people naturally go towards you.
Yeah.
This comes back to like one thing I learned in real estate. There's something called points of contact, and in sales, to get a sale, it's about 12 points of contact. So every time like Michael says your name, or I say your name, or someone says your name, that's 1 point of contact. After 7 points of contact, people actually, you retain a brand, or you retain a name. So honestly, if you look at too, like at my shout out videos, I never say go subscribe. I say like check out those channels that I talked about. You know what I mean? Same thing. Because organic growth is better. It's better to have organic growth than to be like plug.
Yeah, because it's remember Welcome to the Family. Welcome to the Family was the same sort of thing. You know, I basically got a YouTuber on my channel and let them showcase themselves. You know, let them talk about themselves, and then they sort of like had my platform for to introduce themselves to people that may have never known them. So that was another way of helping people grow. Which, on a side note, Welcome to the Family Season 3 is coming to your screens very, very soon.
Nice. Can I get an invite?
You was in Welcome to the Family Season 1.
Like 1? Yeah.
You was Season 1. Season 1 you was in. But I am gonna do people again. So I mean, I'm gonna invite people in again. Although you're already technically part of the family. You came in under this. What were they called? What was your group called?
Fish Tank Hooligans.
Fish Tank Hooligans. So you technically came under the Fish Tank Hooligans umbrella. So you need to come.
Right?
Yeah. Did you? I did you, Fishy Drizzy, and what was the other guy called?
Danny Alano. Man.
Danny Alano. That's it.
Nostalgia right now. I talk to Danny every once in a while. Drew's in school. Because remember, Drew was really young.
Fishy Drizzy?
Yeah, Fishy Drizzy was like in high school.
Yeah. So you came came underneath them, so you technically can come back again because you never really came on as infamous aquatic.
I'll take it. The cool thing too is like with you doing it, allowing like older the channels you've done before, is like, for instance, my style has changed.
That's why I'm doing a season 3, because the way that I'll be doing it now will be completely different to how I did it in the past, because obviously I was limited by technology in the past, because obviously in the past I could only do like the Q&A session where I'd send you a set of questions and you would answer them as if you were talking to me, but we wasn't actually talking. But now we can talk. You know what I mean? Now we can actually have an interaction, a proper interaction. So that's what we'll be doing. You know, I'll be doing one-on-ones with people, having a proper sit-down, one-on-one conversation, and just letting people really, you know, show the true colours, so to speak. So that's part of the new series of videos that are going to be coming to the Aaron's Aquarium channel soon. We're gonna have we're gonna have a couple of people sort of like renewing their vows, so to speak. You being one of them. and then a couple of the other guys as well that are already part of the family. And then we're going to be bringing new people into the family.
I love that stuff, man. I'm a big believer in like supporting the community with positivity. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. It's just like some people do have a hard time getting discovered, and some people do have a hard time with like the little nuances of it all.
Yeah.
So
that's the great thing about it is there was no preference. You know, you didn't have to have a certain number of subscribers to be welcomed into the family. You could have one subscriber.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could have 1 million subscribers. Didn't matter. You know what I mean?
I think that's one thing, like, not to toot me or you, right? Not to toot our own horns, but it's like when we started, like, not bad mouthing anybody, but it felt like the same big channels only shouted out the big channels. So like when you and I both started these shout out things, like that was my number one thing. I was like, I wanted to shout out anyone and everybody, whoever supported the channel. And I feel like we broke that mold of just shouting out the same people. Because remember then there was like this whole like conspiracy that only like the winners of giveaways were predetermined and everything like that. That's why the wheels started and all that other stuff. Oh, muted the mic. Michael, you're muted if you mean to be talking.
I'm still here.
Yeah.
Jeff said he just sent me a PayPal, but there's no PayPal in mine. There's nothing coming in mine, Jeff. Unless PayPal me takes longer. I don't know.
You have to check it on your PC and you have to accept the payment.
Check it on your PC. One minute, Jeff. I don't know the. Jeff. Jeff, I did get it. Thank you very much. Do you know what?
What is Haley naming? What are these numbers? These are funny. 9 important facts to remember as you go.
Yeah, Jeff. Where's Jeff? Jeff. Yeah, I've just got it because I just did what Michael said. Thank you very much. Ooh. So, and that's the very first time I've used PayPal. Me. So yeah, now I know how it works, Jeff. Thank you very much. So people can't see it. Jeff did just donate, but obviously he's done it through the PayPal me, and he never did it via this, so you can't see that entry, did it? I want to tell you what he did.
Yeah, so if anybody wants to become a part of the family, you need to email me. aaronsAquarium@gmail.com, and in the subject of it, put welcome to the family. It's open to everybody. Anybody and everybody. Obviously, there's only so many people I can put on in a year. So some people will get on, some people won't. But if you want a chance of getting on, email me. Oh. What's that now? Is that your, what's that?
What?
Oh, is that Infamous' music again?
Oh, that was me humming, my bad. Y'all didn't know I could sing.
Jesus, Michael, that's so loud.
I'll just listen to it because I'm going to be on the bike for a while.
Yep. Let me just open this chat because I've missed some of it because I was Googling. What did Haley say? Right. If I remember, as we grow older, Jeff is the #1 killer in the world. Exactly. Right. I've got to say Michael.
You don't stick me on mute? Can you not mute that?
I'm finding out now. 1 minute.
I'll mute myself 1 second.
I've had to turn you down, Michael, so I don't know how to mute you. I'll just turn you up a little bit. So I can still hear you. Just shout, turn me up.
Just turn me right up and I'll mute myself.
Yeah, I'll turn you down. There you go. Life is like a jar of jalapeno peppers. What you want today might burn your butt tomorrow. And as someone recently said to me, don't worry about old age. It doesn't last that long. Oh, Haley, you're young and gorgeous. Don't worry about it. See, I love you all. You're all nice people. I've never really met. Honestly, I've never met a nasty person on here. I've met people that have got their own opinions, which let them keep their opinions as long as they don't throw their negativity out on mine. I'm not really bothered. But on my channel, I think everyone's always been nice. I've never really had any horrible people on here.
I think it's a solid rule that if you have a fish tank, odds are you aren't a horrible person.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. If you can sit there and watch fish swim by for hours on end, yeah, without getting a knife out and wanting to kill someone, yeah. I think we're all mellow.
That guy got some zen. There's some zen going on.
Yeah. I have opinions mostly. One makes a good cake. A great. Mostly on one. What makes a great cake a great cake? I might be ringing you. 1 minute. I think I can hear something ringing. Is it my phone? Bear with me. Jeff.
Paul, after watching Michael's video, man, your tank, oh my goodness.
What?
It's beautiful.
Thank you very much. It's the... You lost my ability to read, Paul. Do you know what? I was reading it, and even I was getting confused reading it. So, anyway, yeah. Thank you very much. Like I said, Michael brought the best out of it. Do you know with the video that he did?
Yeah,
because I can't do it.
No, Paul, I wouldn't say you can't do it. There's a difference.
Yeah.
Right. Like, shoot, look at my first videos. Look at Michael's first videos. You know what I mean?
Infamous. How much I'm not a rich person. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, I've got a nice house. Yeah, I've got stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't go out and buy £1,000 camera.
You don't need to though, Paul. To be honest.
Yeah, but it's like all these stands and that. Like he was using some really smart stuff. Yeah. Honestly, the stands he was using and the bracket. Let me turn you up, Michael. I can see you. The brackets he was using that just like turn the camera side to side and it just moved left and right. And honestly, it was like a proper, what do you call it? Michael, you're muted on your side, so you might have done that yourself because I've not done it.
Oh. I could have made that exact same video.
I can't hear what you said then.
You said, I got it, Michael. I can read lips. I could make that same exact video with a phone.
All right.
That's the one. There you go.
I got you, man. I got you.
Yeah. Like I said, Ayla's got a beautiful tank. I tell you, it's like you see little tanks. Like you look at your tank. I think your tank's nice. Michael's tank. Each side you go on, because it's a peninsula, each side you go on, it looks like a completely different tank that you see. On each side that you go on. Like I've got one. I've got the side view, which is only a small side, and I've got the front view. Now the front view to me doesn't do that. I look at it and I think, you know what I mean? Other people come and stare and go, wow. The side view, when I'm looking down, like
it's my favorite.
It's hard to get with a camera, but I've got to look at it and I look like on an angle down, and to myself I'm like, wow. Yeah. You know what I mean? But the front, I get bored of it at the front. Mm-hmm. But like Michael's, because he's got 3 sides, all of them look different and beautiful. Like Woody's got really, really simple tank. And I love it, the way he's done it. You've got, invite me to Google. Yep, give me a second, Jeff. you know what?
The thing is with my
Check
tank,
the email and all. Hey, go on.
I think we're all the same. Because, like, I look at my tank sometimes and think, look, the peninsula side, the peninsula end,
That's the
can't
side.
stop looking at it. Can't stop looking at it. Absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Oh, God, knackered.
You right on pipe?
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't live far from work, so there's no point in driving.
Yeah.
Why is he not letting me invite Jeff with that email?
I don't know.
I'll
Plus I'm fat, so I need to lose weight.
have to manually type it, Jeff. While Michael's gone, I'll just talk. I'll actually try and invite Jeff. Yeah, he's one of the other tanks. Do you know where you got Bubba? Have you seen Bubba's tank?
Yeah, I mean, I filmed it.
Absolutely. Well, there you go. You did. It was on your. You see on your Instagram.
Yeah, I posted the video week before last.
An absolutely stunning tank. I love it.
You know what I used to shoot that tank? Like literally, I just used a tripod. One tripod. That's it.
It's beautiful. Right.
Do you know what? Do you know who else has got a sneakily beautiful tank?
Wait.
Kevin ENH.
Yeah.
He's got a sneakily, because like some people like myself, you know, my tank's all over everywhere. You know, I show it all the time. But then you got people like Kevin that I can absolutely stunner. And he doesn't swing it around. You know what I mean? You know, it's that tank that have his hands swinging around like mine. It's beautiful. The way that he's got like the way he's got the Monty throwing, the way that he's got his skateboard kit, I think it's really, really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kevin's tank is really nice. Bubba was showing me it when I was over at his house.
See, so sometimes you see these people that have got massive tanks. These people that have little tiny tanks. One of the best tanks I've seen, seriously, it was a little Nano, and I think it was a Red Sea one, a Red Sea Nano, and it was covered in zoas.
Yeah.
No, just softies. It was only softies, but every rock was covered in like a little polyp of a zoa or a mushroom, and it, to me, you look at it and you think that's a reef. You know what I mean?
Yep. Because I mean, it is a reef. Right?
So simple, so cheap. Because they weren't expensive zoas. They were just the Indonesian zoas. You know, the colourful ones.
Yeah.
No names, just colourful, covered. So it was cheap, but one of the most beautiful ones I've seen. People go out and spend $100 on this, $200 on this polyp. Where these polyps, you could get a rock of them for about £10, £20. You know what I mean? And they're beautiful. They're beautiful. And you get they're always small polyps and all them.
I think it comes back to, well, I'm a big believer in price doesn't necessarily make something beautiful, right? And I mean, like, in the sense, just because a coral is $1 a polyp, that doesn't mean that when it grows out, it's not going to be stunning, you know?
Yeah.
And sometimes it just comes back to like, how extreme do you want to be? Are you like Sabella fella, who's like obviously a collector, you know, like Sabella fella, he's like, I want everything that's like
high end,
name brand, high end, and that's cool because that's his hobby. That's how he enjoys his hobby. For me, I just want a stress-free reef, and the more I spend on a coral, the more I stress. So, I think a beautiful bird's nest or beautiful no-name acro or something is.
Don't get me wrong. Beautiful. If I could go out, if I could afford the most expensive corals and grow them out and make money for the hobby.
That's different.
Do that, but you've got to fork out for that. And sometimes I can't justify paying £100. That'll be just short of $140 for one polyp of a zoa for a crab to come away, pinch it, and it's not there the morning after. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't do it. I just can't. I think I've got. Don't get me wrong. I've got frags in here. I've got like little frags of some Montipora. I've got like beach bum Montipora, and I've got the frags, and they're worth about £100 each. You know the frags that I've got.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got Zoas that are worth what £25. What's that? $30 odd a polyp. But other than that, nothing's worth much in mine. It's not high-end stuff at all.
Yeah.
None of it.
And honestly, like in the hobby, it's like less than 1% of people in the world have a reef tank. So it's like to all of those people, no matter how much money, they don't know how much money you spent. They don't know what makes it beautiful. So most people that come to your house are gonna think your tank is beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird because there's a lot of reefers from where, like, within 2 miles in the diameter that I am. I must know 20 reefers. Reefers.
Dang, that makes life a little easy.
Oh, in a way it does. It's like Michael. Michael's what, 10, 15 minutes away from me. He's got a reefer around the corner from him.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really, really good reefer. That he has iron stuff a lot of the time. He's a seller and all.
Yeah, and I mean, on the other note, it's like you have someone that you can just call and be like, "Hey, do you mind?"
Yeah. Michael's on.
Test Tuesday. Woo!
Now what's going on?
It's Test Tuesday, and he's got half an hour because in half an hour I'm shutting it down.
I can do my test in half an hour. Let me just switch over to my PC first, though, so I can use my microphone and stuff.
Are you supposed to be showing people your tank, Michael?
What's the show? Covered in bin bags.
So for everyone, just pretend you didn't see that. Green. That's a green screen. It's really got loads of. It's really got the lights on and everything. That's just a green screen behind him.
That's a green screen over there.
Yeah. So if you want to find out what Michael's doing on his system, keep updated on his channel. If you're not subscribed, go subscribe. Hit the bell so you'll get the notification.
Dang, call to action, baby. I see you.
All right, let me sign in on the PC.
What's this? I grabbed him with the tongs. I was worried about pulling his leg off. You don't worry about pulling any crab's leg off because they'll grow back. I remember going to the LFS once buying an emerald crab. I came back. I think it had 2 legs and a claw. 2 legs and a claw missing. You know what I mean? I just threw him in my tank. I think when it molted after that, he got them all back. Now, if the crab had no legs, then I'd be worried because it'd have to crawl with its arms.
It's too funny, man. Paul, I stepped in after the call to action. Where do you do you do a call to action?
No, I don't know how to do this stuff, mate. I don't know what to say or anything. I know that Michael's got 2 screens on. One's frozen, one's not.
It's a very, very flattering freeze frame right there.
I know, yeah. Oh, I can't even pin it to the screen, that freeze frame. See, that would have been funny, wouldn't it? Bless you.
I don't know why the other one's on. I've turned it off.
Excuse me, Michael. I just said bless you.
I don't know. Is there a reply to bless you?
Yeah, it's called thank you. So we'll do it again. We'll do it again, Michael. Bless you. Right, so Michael's going to get muted, so it says thank you. So now we know Michael's rude, don't we? So here we go, infamous. If I said to you, bless you, what would you say back?
Thank you.
No, see? That's just politeness, Michael. Why did Michael cover his tank up? Because he never said thank you. I'm going to give my opinion of it because it's just ugly. I mean, because it's ugly and because I've got a nice tank, he just don't want to get embarrassed because his tank's rubbish.
To be fair, you do have a nice tank, Paul.
No, I'm joking. I'll let Michael tell you when he comes back. He'll tell you why. He'll tell you why it's coming up. So, Michael, bless you. He's not going to say thank you. Oh my
What was
word!
saying thank you for?
I said, bless you.
I sneezed.
And I said,
why am
bless
I
you.
saying thank you to you for me sneezing? I sneezed. It's my sneeze. What did you do?
That's just
What
the
did you
reply.
do? Bless you. Oh, what? I still sneezed. It didn't make any difference. It didn't alter the sneeze. I'm not saying thank you for something for one of my. What happens if I fart? What do you say then?
Michael, Lucifer's going to have a great time with you.
Right.
Oh, by the way, does anybody watch Lucifer?
Yeah.
No.
They've cancelled it.
What?
They did?
They've cancelled it.
Why did they do that?
Because they're stupid.
I don't watch it like I've watched it. Let me say that. I've watched it.
No, I watch it.
Yeah.
I watch it. I don't know. It's what my great gran used to say. What's that? What's the saying there?
Bless you.
Anyway, everyone in the chat. I know there was a lot of people before, and it's dwindling down a little bit. But if I said bless you to you, what would your reply be? Just everyone in the chat, just reply. All right. And if you think Michael's a bellend for not saying it, just type bell ending.
All I'm going to say is you're all sheep. Why are you saying bless you? You don't even know. You're just doing it just because you're all sheep. I
actually know why you say bless you.
God bless you. It should be.
Yeah.
Go on then. Fill us in.
It's because back in the day, like way back in the day, it was seen as like a demon. When you're sneezing, it's like a demon was inside of you or something. So people would yell, bless you or God bless you for that reason.
So when I sneeze from now on, I should go, achoo, I have exercised.
Basically.
Right, I can actually see the chat and everything now, so let me catch up with everybody. Let me say hello to everybody. Oh, I don't know why that's not working. Have you tried this YouTube Studio yet on the PC?
Yeah, what the new one?
The new one, yeah. It's in
there's still lots of stuff missing out of it, though, isn't there?
Yeah, it'll be good once it's going.
When they changed it last time, it took me 10 minutes last time to figure it out last time.
Every time I go in there, I just like look around and like, oh my goodness, what's going on?
Let's pop the chat out so I can see the chat. Close that. Open that. Right, who's there? Method, Sandy's Reef, Aussie, American Reefing, Nano Joe. We ever seen that Nano Joe before? Oh, on DC's live stream yesterday. First time I've seen Nano Joe. Who else we got? Joe's Coral Reef. I remember you because you did the Jingle Bell song, didn't you? You've also got one of my t-shirts, haven't you? Didn't you win one of my t-shirts? There's only a couple of people that have actually got Aaron's Aquarium t-shirts. So you won in a few. Right, I'm going to start off with nitrates because this is the one that concerns me the most because of how the tank is at the moment. And to answer your question, why is the tank the way it is because I've blacked it out because when my Kato went sexual, I had a hair algae growth spurt.
Just got a text, Michael.
Off who?
An apology text.
Off who? Oh, right, okay. So we're still all good then, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, sweet.
He says he understands it, but you don't want me to do them.
What?
I understand you don't want me. He said he understands if I don't want them off him now.
Yeah,
do you know
still
that?
do. We still do.
I said no. That's all
He's
good.
not getting out of it. That's his way of trying to get out of it. Don't have that.
In a way, I just said this at the end though. I just said I just sent him. I said I would like them. Just got a little upset you brought me into it. You know what I mean?
What am I missing, guys? Drama alert.
It's
Tell
a
me in the
private
chat.
conversation that Paul's decided to make public. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like,
We'll leave
it's
it
just
alone.
me and my family. It's a problem I've got with my family. But I was talking to Michael about it before.
Ah.
And then decided to put it into the mainstream on YouTube.
It's his family, man.
Right. Nitrates. And then what's he doing?
No, I'm laughing. It's like, all right, so let's change the subject. Nitrates.
Yeah, we'll move away from that swiftly. Nitrates, the natural one to follow nitrates. Phosphates.
Ozzy says, Michael, please use fluzonicol, or was it fluconazole? It really worked.
No.
I agree with Michael. I don't like putting
who was it?
such chemicals. Ozzy.
Yeah, I said it earlier. I said I'm not doing lotions and potions because I don't need to. Lotions and potions, are just there to make you poor. All of these lotions, these potions and stuff, you don't need them. At the end of the day, if you think about it, right, green hair algae, why do you get it? You get it because you're providing it with food. If it's got a food source, it's going to grow. Like anything. If there's food available, the population of whatever that feeds on will grow. Rats, if there's a lot of food available for rats, a population of rats will grow. Anything. And it's the same with green hair algae. So to get rid of green hair algae, the simple answer is take the food away. And that is exactly what I'm doing right now. The food that I'm taking away is light. So, but obviously, sooner or later, I've got to take those bags off. So that means that food source is going to come back. So I need to make sure that when that food source comes back, something else in this tank is out competing. So the refugium in my system is going to be running a certain way that the algae growth will be centered in the refugium. So I'm still going to get algae growth, but it's going to be algae growth that I control. So my algae growth is going to be Chaeto, and it's all going to be centered in the sump. I'm going to get a refugium light that is creating a higher amount of light than my display tank is. So say, for example, my display tank at the top does around 350 par. So my sump is going to provide like 400, 500, 600 par or more. So all of the hair algae is going to go. I'm not going living in the display. It's crap up there. There's loads of food down here. I'm staying down here. This is where the party's at. You know what I mean? That's my plan. Oh, we've got a big problem. We've got a really big problem. My studio light's not over here. It's over there because I've been filming. So all my lighting's wrong.
Why don't the sneezer should thank the blesser for the blessing? It was a thought to invite the devil with them. His influence is to enter the body. Oh my God. I remember when Nick said to fight bacteria with bacteria, and I just do that. I have one. That's it. That's what I do. I fight bacteria with bacteria.
Sugar.
But you got to remember, bacteria is not a lotion and a potion. Bacteria is just
bacteria. Is bacteria.
Yeah, you just helping the bacteria they've already got in there and just multiplying the amount of bacteria that you have to help it along. That's not a lotion or a potion. That's just a natural product that you put in.
By lotions and potions, like this is one where, especially when like not Dr. Tim's, ATM Colony, when that first came out, that was treated as a lotion and a potion. It was treated as a snake oil. But the thing is it isn't a lotion or a potion. It's bacteria. Bacteria is a naturally occurring thing. If bacteria didn't exist, we wouldn't exist. Us humans wouldn't exist. That bacteria is a necessity to life, and bacteria is a naturally occurring thing in our systems. If bacteria didn't happen, then our fish wouldn't live. They'd be in the tank for a couple of days and then they'd be dead. They'd be burnt to death by ammonia. So it's one of those where
You got click clack here. Click
25.
clack. Right? He's got the dino again. Now, me and Seymour had a chat about this the other month. Seymour, if you're listening, which Seymour probably is, he's in Memphis at the minute. If he's listening, with Seymour, what we did, he got a UV sterilizer and bacteria and got rid of it. You know what I mean? By adding bacteria, because he was out competing the food source for the dinos.
Exactly, outcompete. So this word balance, I say balance all the time now because obviously I finally understood what balance is within our systems, and the word balance is key. Balance and stability. These are the two things that are like just the things that you need to know, balance and stability. And when it comes down to it, is if something is growing faster than something else, something's out of balance. You know, something's not right. You've got too much of something. So say, for example, if you're getting a lot of hair algae growth, you're out of balance because there is enough excess food in your system to provide enough food for the hair algae to grow, as well as your corals and everything else. So you're out of balance. So balance, 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 understanding balance, nailing balance is what will really get you in a good spot. And we've all seen my ups and downs. You know, I've not been shy about my ups and downs. You know, I always make sure I tell people what has been going right and what has been going wrong. And over the years, a lot of things have gone right, a lot of things have gone wrong. But since getting a good understanding of balance, and since, you know, seeing what it is that works well with the other, my tank has been so easy to look after. I don't have to do anything to it. You know, I literally don't have to do anything to the tank because it's balanced. And the tank sorts itself out. So say, for example, one thing that I was very lacking of, and I've never really had in my system, is cleanup crew. I've never really invested in cleanup crew. Never. You know, I had a couple of hermit crabs, but there was more for decoration than anything else. You know, I've never really thought to myself, what do I need in this tank? Until recently, when I was obviously understanding balance a lot more. Now, there needs to be a balance to everything. Now, if the fish are pooping and they're not, and if I'm leaving excess food and stuff like that, there needs to be something there to work on that. You know, there's something for everything in the wild. You know, there's something that eats something else. Sharks eat fish, fish eat this, blah blah blah. There's balance. So I've, you know, invested a little bit more in cleanup crew to the tank to help achieve that balance. That looks blue already. Yeah, to achieve that balance. And the things like flucosanol and flipping no-pox and all of this stuff, it's not needed. It's just not needed. It's just one of these things where it's marketed to us because it's a quick and easy fix, but you don't need to if you get balance. Sorry, I'm waffling on because I'm trying to pay attention to a phosphate test and talk at the same time, and I'm male, so we know what happens there. And I don't want to mess this phosphate test up because I've not got very many sachets left. He says, and spills it all over him. Oh, what a dick. How much of that did I lose? Oh, it's not that much. Oh, it's a lot of that. Oh, man, we have to throw that away. And I'm running out of time because the flipping thing's already on. So what? Click like overdose mag, and that's what causes dinoflagellate boom. Is that what it was?
I'll find out.
I'm running out of time before the timer runs out.
Let's have a look.
Those mag, boom, it happened. Michael, you have 30 minutes to finish testing. Click, clack. Oh, I'm going to buy UV this weekend. I'm starting back to 7 today. Which one's back to 7?
Brightwell.
Right.
It's not. I can't remember what it does.
Click, clack. It goes back to 7 twice a week. Good stuff. Yeah. So I use the ATM 460. Start again. Fritz 460 or ATM Outbreak. That's what I use. Mixing two of their rival companies together is always a good thing.
Ooh, just managed to do the phosphate one in time before it turned itself off. Right, so nitrates are 25, so the nitrates haven't moved. So that's a good thing so far because I'm expecting them to go up. I'm expecting them to go up over the next couple of days. So we'll see. What's the date today? 22nd.
Return shipping refunds. Miss Lurker's in the house. Miss Lurker Fox, MB7 as a carbon source to reduce nitrates. I wouldn't use it with dinos. Oh, there you go.
Because the recommendation is to dose back to 7 if you're using biopearls. So it must be a bacteria that feeds on carbon. So, you know, it's not really ideal. What have we got next? KH.
Jeff, American Reefing. I'm on reboot 3.0 from Dinos.
Do you know, to be honest, that's one thing I've never, ever had. Touch wood. I've never had dino flagellates. I've never had the experience of dino flagellates, which I'm pretty chuffed about, to be honest, because everybody, you know, obviously hates them. But I've never had any experience with it at all. Hair algae and white spot, I'm a master at, but everything else, no, I've never really experienced it. Is it 4 mil for the KH? Yeah.
What?
The Salifert KH.
I don't know. I use them.
4 mil.
You should have told Woody to pick you one of the bloody finger while you were there.
For $9.99? You're mad.
Only £8.50 usually, aren't they?
Oh, are they? I don't know. Joe, to be honest, it didn't even cross my mind because I forgot I didn't have any.
But Mark Ebbo's me one. I give him one. You forget, but he gives me all just crap, so I can't.
Right, KH last week was 6.7. So what's my KH going to be today? Here's another one, see? I heard Vibrant works. Another lotion, another potion. A couple of people have used it, and now it's like, oh, let's use this. But why are you using it? What does it do? Reef Dudes has just done a video, and even Reef Dudes has openly admitted he doesn't know what it's done. He doesn't know, you know, how it's done it or whatever. He just knows it's helped. But that's like playing Russian roulette, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Just like rolling the dice. I don't know what it does, but sack it. Let's try it out. No, thanks.
American Reef, and I heard that Vibrant works. I used it. I used the blackout and lots of bacteria. Got rid of the dinos, but also killed the tank. Thus, Reboot 3.0.
Oh.
I actually heard that.
Sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah. Click, clack. Last time I used Dino X, it killed all of my coral. I might just get the pill.
I'm right there with Michael, though, dude. Like, I just can't.
It's one of those, isn't it? It's like there's so much stuff in a reef tank that doesn't need a lotion and a potion to fix it. It just doesn't. But we're in an industry that wants to sell us stuff. Oh, 74. Damn. I forgot about my phosphates. 74, Paul? Phosphates? Or phosphorus? What's that?
Phosphorus. Give me a second. You're not good at the big numbers, then, are you? Mark's texting you.
0.23.
That's all right. Do you know what, Michael? Oh, no. You will be, because you're killing your algae inside your main display.
Yeah, that's it. Damn,
yeah, don't worry about it. That'll be a dodgy reading. Yeah, worry about that.
Let's go right up. Right.
Michael's just Mark saying you need a sea slug.
Who needs a sea slug?
You.
There's one in there.
Yeah, but he's texting you. Have a look at your phone.
I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. I've got one in there anyway. I've already got one.
I think he might have another one for you. Might be a good thing. Get a couple in there. Why do you say vibrant is a lotion and portion? I've never said vibrant's a lotion and a portion.
But is vibrant? I don't think vibrant's bacteria, is it?
Yeah, vibrant's bacteria and amino acids.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, when we went to the thing, Vince. It's Vince. He's the distributor for it now, isn't he?
Is it?
Yeah, it's just very expensive.
I thought it was a carbon source.
It is a carbon source, now. It's got vinegar in it.
There you go.
Only a bit though. It's to keep the bacteria alive. That's in the bottle at the time, isn't it?
Oh, right, okay. My bad then. I apologise.
I think all bacteria that you actually introduce into your system have some carbon source because that's what keeps them alive in the bottle.
Not all bacteria require carbon sources.
I think what Michael is saying is that these things that are not bacteria or are not natural are lotions and potions.
Yeah.
I've heard good things about Vibrant, but the price of it is I'm positive that just a small bottle, Michael, you're talking 40 odd quid.
Yeah, Reef Dude said that bottle was $40 Canadian.
So, I hear good things about Vibrant. Sorry, I can't. That's what I'm saying. It's one of them, innit? I've never known someone to use Vibrant and it be a perfect thing. But obviously, if you use it right, it most probably is a perfect thing. But I think everyone uses it as a last resort, and it shouldn't be.
Yeah, more preventative is what you're saying?
Still 6.7. Rock solid, this tank, innit? Can you believe that? It's still 6.7. Right. What's this? Click clack. Don't leave lights off longer than a few days. After my blackout, I went all blues for a few days. After for about 6 to 7 hours. Yeah, obviously, if a coral's been, it's imagine if it's like when, do you know when you get up in the morning, in the middle of the night, and you need to go to the toilet, and everything's pitch black, and then you go to the toilet and you switch the toilet light on, and it's like Imagine your corals have been blacked out for a couple of days, and then you just switch the lights on. The corals are going to go, "Oh, what the hell?" So yeah, ramp your lights up when you go back after a blackout. Right.
Take the black off first, and for a few hours, just let the residual light hit them first before you turn your lights on at all.
Yeah, just the light of the room.
Yeah. I'll connect.
Do you know what? My phosphates are that high, and I'm running Rowaphos.
What you running, Row? I run Rowaphos.
Calcium. Time for the calcium. Aussie, hope the blackout goes well. So do I, mate. If the blackout doesn't go well, you won't see me back on YouTube. That's it. I'm done. I'm getting a motorbike. I'm getting a motorbike. It's safer. Because a reef tank just messes with your sanity. The pH is still at 8.26 though. So if you think about it, it's 11 o'clock at night here now, and my pH is at 8.26. Not bad. Not bad. It's a good pH that, considering the tank's been blacked out since Monday as well. How many mils calcium? 2 mils. Yeah, flucosanol. Yeah, that's what people use for a thingy, isn't it? Bryopsis. Bryopsis.
Yeah, bryopsis.
Or what I like to call biopiss.
It gets rid of all the algae in your tank, doesn't it?
Yeah. So here's a question, right? Because obviously I've never paid any attention to flucosanol. How does it work? What do you do? Do you just like mix it with your tank water and just bomb it in, or do you target? You know, do you target it with pipettes? How do you actually use it? You know, what do you do?
Is Jeff still in here? Jeff, I did send you the email. So if you check your email, I did send it before. I just realised I sent it. He's not jumped in.
You sent that a while ago, I thought.
Yeah, I did. I thought he's not jumped in yet, has he?
Do you know, to be fair, the last few times that you've done a stream and he said to, like, you know, get in, he never has.
I think he did jump in the other day, didn't he? For 10 minutes.
Yeah. All right.
No, you need to work out the right dose. Mix in a cup of water, pour it in 14 days, and do a 20% water change and run carbon.
Oh, it's too much arsing about that for me.
See, it's day 2. I'd forget what I'd done.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's relying on my memory that, no, not playing that game.
I'm all right. Like I say, when it comes to test results, I'm usually all right. I'll know that my KH is 8.5, so. And I know the week after it was 8.5. But anything after that, like feeding me fish, I could feed them. An hour later, I'm like, did I feed the fish?
Yeah, I'm the exact same. So calcium last week was 450, and that is 1.
I can always tell when I'm getting tired. I start lying down further and further and further.
I'm almost done. I
was on the phone to Woody. Was it you? Or was it Woody and Seymour? I think it was Woody and Seymour the other day. I'm on the phone talking to him. I just fell fast asleep, snoring my head off me.
You've done it on your own live stream before?
Yeah, no. When a man needs to sleep, he needs to sleep.
Committed to the cause.
The two I've heard you doing it. I've heard Nick Chan do it as well. Just fall asleep on the stream.
Last night, do you know I was on DC's last night?
Mm-hmm.
You see me on the chat, and then you see me for about an hour. I was fast asleep. I woke back up and I said, I'm back. Fast asleep about an hour. But it was a late one last night.
Yeah, well, you were still on the stream when I left.
Yeah, it's I wasn't in work today. And I like to, if I'm at work, I can't get on people's streams. And I don't want to think they're coming onto mine and I'm not going onto theirs. Do you know what I mean? So if I'm not in work, I like going onto the streams. Like, you got a mass aquarium. If I'm off, I'm always on his, and he does layer ones. It could be 3, 4 o'clock in the morning here when I'm on his.
$460 calcium, so it's gone up by 10.
I feel you with that though, Paul. You got to support those that support you.
That's it. Like I said, sometimes I do feel cheeky. You know, not going onto theirs.
Sack Mass Aquariums is a bell end.
I like him.
What?
I like him. Because he just comes on and just says something stupid, and he just puts a smile on my face.
Yeah, Michael's just one of those guys, man.
Yeah, it's like when I give him a super chat the other day, and he goes, "Oh, that's about 24p." I'm thinking it's the other way around. Our pound's worth more than the dollar, so I'm thinking, no.
I like maths. Like literally, I obviously I know a lot of YouTubers, but me and Mass Aquariums have just hit it off so well. Like flipping heck, he's like flipping my older brother or my little brother. No, older brother is older than me. He's just a proper cool friend, a really good friend.
You and Mike been friends since day one.
More or less, yeah. Since more or less day one. And if you think about all of the stuff that we've done together, do you remember the IAA?
Yeah.
We did the IAA. You know, we've done multiple different projects together. Obviously, I've stayed at his house. We've created a company together. You know, we've done a lot together.
Michael, quick one here. Did you see Mad Hatter is doing a box similar to the My Aquarium box? Any thoughts on him using your idea?
Oh man.
No, the thing is, I sent him a comment on his video. The thing is with Mad Hatter's Reef, I like him. I like his content. Really the guy seems like a really. I've never met him. I've never spoken to him, but he does come across as, you know, a decent guy. And at the end of the day, you know, we don't own the rights to the box. Yeah, granted, we did it first, but we wasn't the first people to create a subscription box. We was just the first people to create a fish tank subscription box. So, you know, anybody that wants to do it, I can't go, sack that person. I'm not talking to them anymore. It's not worth falling out with somebody just because they want to try something. You know, power to him. You know, good, because I know how difficult it is to run my aquarium box. You know, Mass Aquariums knows how difficult it is to run my aquarium box, and Greg Jones knows how difficult it is to run my aquarium box. So more power to the guy. You know, if he wants to put himself in this position and go for it, you know, Godspeed. I've got no ill will to him at all. You know, power to him, because it's going to be difficult. It's going to be hard. But if it helps him grow, you know, if it helps him live a better life, you know, go for it, mate. You know, at the end of the day, it is what it is, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've got no hold on it, and there's no point in being bitter and horrible about, oh, look at that person, he's copied me. So what? You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, at the end of the day, all it is we've got to make sure now that he doesn't out-compete us. You know, at the end of the day, we've got a business. You know, so the way I see it personally is it's a good thing, because it adds that element of competition. And when there's an element of competition, that then sort of like makes you work harder. Because when you're at the top of the tree, you know, you don't have to climb any higher. But then when somebody starts climbing up behind you and starts, you know, coming up behind you, then it's like, oh, hold on a minute. You know, we've got to climb even higher in the tree or whatever, which is only going to benefit the customers. So, you know, again, I've got no ill will to him at all. You know, power to him. You know, good luck to him. It is a difficult ride. It's a difficult journey, but if he can make money out of it, if he can, you know, if he can have a better life from it, you know, I can't deny that. I can't deny that at all.
Did they have Fritz in America in the boxes in yours?
What's that? Sorry,
Fritz. Are they done products in the My Aquarium Box US?
I don't know about US. I don't think we've done US Fritz products yet. But in the UK, we've done Fritz products in the My Aquarium box. Out of everything of the box that Jeff has done, he's just done an unboxing. Out of everything that he's done, the only one product that we've not done in the American box is the Fritz glass cleaner. The Chemi Pure Blue and all of the other stuff that was in there, we've already done. So, you know, it's stuff that we have already done. What was it on? Magnesium 1380.
I've got to admit, the Fritz glass cleaner and the ATM glass cleaner. The ATM glass cleaner is good for the longer lasting, but takes a lot longer to get the streaks out. Yet the Fritz clean straight away, and it is good stuff.
I personally find them exactly the same.
See, I don't. I think one's more greasy. The ATM one's got that more of a grease feel, but when it's on, it seems to be fingerprint resistant. So when you put your hands on, you don't see the fingerprints. Yeah, the Fritz cleans straight away.
Well, I've used them both. I've actually. Where is it? What's up there?
Hello, Vicky.
I'm actually using the Fritz one at the moment. I'm actually using the Fritz one at the moment, and to be honest, I've used the Fritz one and I've used the ATM one, and I don't see a difference. I still, because you see streaks, but then the streaks sort of like evaporate on their own, disappear on their own. But sometimes they can hang around, and they do that with both. But I have found that using both, if I do the glass clean on the outside,
would you?
I've just spilt my flipping magnesium. Why can I never do magnesium on the first go? All over me. Yeah, if I do the glass clean before on the external before the internal, the flipper magnet glides across the glass a lot easier if I use one of these. But personally, I've not noticed a difference between the two.
Yeah, just a quick one here. Jeff, you've just wrote nothing came through. I actually said that about 10 minutes ago, so you need to press the live button because I think you're still far behind.
Right, magnesium again.
That's my missus just texting me, telling me she loves me. See, she loves me.
It's a good job.
Right, Jeff. How can we get Jeff in? We're going to get Jeff in for all of 5 minutes because I then went to bed. Because, as you see, I've literally got one eye shut and I'm snoring.
I use a recipe from Mike Paletta, 50-50 vinegar and RO water with a drop of dishwashing liquid as a glass cleaner. Perfect. You've got that acidic. You've got that acidic acid from vinegar diluted with the RO water, and also as well, rather than using dish soap, which is a potential contaminant to your tank, you could use lemon. You know, squeeze in a bit of lemon to give that lemony smell. If you put the vinegar, lemon, and finger, you're getting like quite an acidic mix, which will give your glass a really good clean, and you'll also have a nice lemony smell. Pro tip: cheap glass cleaner.
Yep. I see Reef Ninja in there.
He's not a very good ninja if you can see him. So what you up to today, Infamous? I nearly called you by your government name then.
Hello, Anthony.
Yeah. It's all right now that I'm vlogging, man. You can say my government name, but that's what I'm working on.
I've always said to you, I'm never going to call you by your government name.
Yeah, I actually like it. I like it when everyone calls me Infamous because it's just.
I don't know Anthony. I know Infamous.
Yeah, for real, right? Like for the longest time, I would call you Aaron's.
That's it. What was we on? 1380. That is 1.
Yo, Anthony. Let's say that in the chat.
It's like Nano takes.
It's like you've got. Do you know what everyone calls Woody or Sir Woody? Mm-hmm. I always call him Dean. I was like, who's Dean? Who's Dean? Hey, Marcus. See, I think that's what it is. I think everyone started getting to know each other so much, they're calling everyone by the proper names.
Yeah. That's why it's like for the longest time, I try to just keep it Infamous. But now, like I said, now that I'm vlogging, I don't mind it.
So this is where you do a quick. So if you didn't know, I've got a quick plug. Go for it.
All right, what up, Fish Tank Ninjas? If you do not know, I'm a big promoter of doing amazing things. So I decided to actually show y'all what I mean by that. And I do it by creating a vlog channel where we're able to go on adventures together, travel, go to restaurants, do whatever it is we like to do and experience life. If y'all are interested in that, check out Anthony Bludget on YouTube. Big things are happening and big things are coming. Appreciate it.
Put the link in.
Oh, damn, I gotta get the link now. Where's it?
I love. Do you know what? It makes me so proud. I love the fact that. Did you see that? Us YouTubers that have been doing it for a long time, the ones that have always stayed in the same circles. Did you see how he had an opportunity to promote? Bam! He switched it on. No hesitation, no messing. It was on. You know what I mean? That right there.
So everyone that's in the chat, click on that link. If you like what you see, hit subscribe.
Yeah. If you like it, no need to subscribe if you don't.
Do you like how I said that? Do you like how I said that then?
Yeah.
If you like what you see.
Appreciate the support either way, guys.
Yeah, I did that with me. I did that with my gaming channel, you know. With a gaming channel, I said, like, you know, don't subscribe if you're not into gaming. Don't subscribe out of a courtesy, because there's no point.
It's no courtesy, to be honest.
Yeah,
because if it's not your thing, it just drops your interaction rating. It drops all that stuff.
That's what I mean. You're not getting the percentage. So like, if you've got 20,000 subscribers and only 200 are watching, you're not getting that. You're not getting that percentage equalization. So it doesn't actually do you any favors, people subscribing out of a courtesy, even though they don't watch.
Yep. It's a fun thing though, man. It's because the aquarium stuff is fun, but it only can take you so far. You know what I mean? And I quit my job, and I'm really trying to pursue video trading. So
I'm just being that. Dave, night, Paul. Dave knows what I'm like, falling asleep.
Yeah. You can see, man. Eyes getting puffy, Paul.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
What is that tattoo on your forearm?
That one.
What's that? A tribal?
That's
oh, wow.
And that's when I got married.
Oh, nice. That's nice.
19th of the 5th, 2001. I just had my 17th wedding anniversary.
Congratulations, man.
That's how you remember. That's how you remember. That's you know what? I've got tattoos all over me, and I didn't think of that.
I've got tattoos here. So I've got like Chinese right here, and then I've got them up here.
Mm-hmm.
Through that. So I've got them up there, and then I've got them on my back, on my legs. So I've got Superman writing on my leg.
Yeah.
Because I like Superman, because Marvel's crap, right?
Why you gotta bring Marvel into this, Paul? Why you gotta bring Marvel into it?
You gotta bring Marvel into it. You gotta start playing that game.
What's that?
That says.
But it says Marvel shite.
It says Paul's a bellend for getting this tattooed on him.
This was done in jail.
How to waste your money fast.
No. Both of y'all, Paul, Michael's tatted up too. I've always wanted one. I just have commitment issues. So never went through with it.
Hey, mate, this is the biggest commitment of your life. To be honest, my full right arm is like, I don't like looking at it. But I've just actually spoke to my artist, and we're gonna fill my. I'll show you.
Yeah, sun's out, guns out. It's summertime, Michael.
We're gonna go and put the wife beater on. I'll be back in a minute. Yeah, this arm, like, it's just tribal, but it was like a fashionable thing when I was younger. Everybody got it done.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, it's just a mishmash. It's a hodgepodge, you know, of an arm, and I don't like it. Yeah, so like this one now, obviously I've gone all the way to my knuckles now.
Oh, when did you get the knuckles? It looks fresh.
Last week I think it was.
Yeah, because I remember, dude, I see that all the time in your videos. I always look at it and I was like, I just now see that it's filled in.
Yeah, so I've gone all the way down to the hand now. So this one goes from obviously from my knuckles all the way up to the shoulder there. It's going to come across my chest as well eventually, but because the two arms now, they don't really match, I want this arm to match this arm. So I spoke to the artist and I said, like, I've got no imagination, so I don't know how to hide that. So I spoke to him and he said, oh yeah, I can do that easy. And obviously he knows about my YouTube channel and all of that. So basically I'm going to have a full reef tattooed on this arm. So we're going to have basically a reef from here, and I'm going to go down to the hand. So it's going to be a reef from here all the way up.
That's awesome.
And it's going to be like, I don't like colored tattoos, as you can tell. I've got one colored tattoo, which I got when I was 17, of a Jamaican flag. One of my biggest regrets. And I don't like colored tattoos, so it's going to be all black and white. All black and
Personally, I'm not a fan of colored tattoos. The tattoo I want to get, like I've been thinking about since I was like 16. Actually, I'm Catholic, so what I wanted to do was like a play on the Mother Mary. And basically, I wanted to get like the Mother Mary, but I'm also like, for some reason, we have like an ongoing joke in my family that we all have spirit animals. So like instead of like the crown over the Mother Mary, it was gonna be a bear rug, like the bear, like draping over, because they always say like my spirit animal is a bear, because for some reason I always see bears in the wild. And then have it go down, and then have like a baboon, like yelling monkey, because my brother always gets attacked by monkeys. And then a dog, the dog that passed away, Thumper, because my sister always takes in stray dogs. And then in the middle, have the Mother Mary holding the Sacred Heart, because my dad had like flatlined on the table during open heart surgery, and luckily he survived. But so that was gonna represent him, and have it all like tied in together. This cool little homage, little take on it. But Stephanie is tatted up. Stephanie has both her ribs and like down her hips tatted up.
That is probably the most painful place that I've had tattooed, because this tribal thing goes up to my neck there, but then it goes all the way over my chest, all the way down my side to my hip. So, and that like on the side here, right down here, is like, the two most painful places that I've had tattoos. Tattoos aren't really that bad. This hand, I didn't even really feel the hand. It didn't even bleed. But the elbow, so right here, the elbow was horrible. It felt like the bone was being tattooed. I was like, oh. And then down the ribs, that was horrible as well. But the rest isn't too bad. On the inside, the inside of the arm there, every time when he was doing that bit there, when he was doing the letters, it made my lip go up. So when he was tattooing there, my lip kept going like that. Just kept going up. So yeah, so it was weird. Right, results. I'll get my results out of the way so Paul can get his head down because he looks like he's about to drift off. My results last week. My KH was 6.7. This week, my KH is still 6.7. So my KH has now been stable at 6.7 since the 17th. The 17th of last month. So way over a month now, we've been stable at 6.7. Nitrates 25 last week. Nitrates were 25. Last week, my phosphates were 0.17. This week, my phosphates are 0.23. So they're creeping. And to be honest, the week before that, the phosphates were 0.05. So they're definitely creeping up. So I might need to look at my ROAFOS. I might need to renew my ROAFOS. What else have we got? KH, phosphates, nitrates 25. Magnesium last week was 1380. This week it's 1320. So that's gone down. Calcium last week was 450. This week it's 460. That's gone up. A bit weird. I don't know if I just pushed the plunger. When it's like 10 difference, I just put that down to maybe pressing the plunger a little bit too hard or a little bit too soft. So 450, 460, not really concerned about that. Did I say magnesium? 1380, and now it's, oh, sorry. Magnesium was 1380 last week. It's now 1320, so that's gone down. Specific gravity is not 1.025. It's always been 1.025. pH is currently 8.25, and it's still 8.25. Just checked. Last week the pH was 8.22. So again, in the ballpark. It's actually higher now than it is, and it's blacked out than it is when everything's on. Weird. And temperature is 25.2. So
what's your temperature usually?
25.2.
Why not raise it to 26?
It's too much hassle. I've found my tank to look better and run better at a lower temperature than a high, because I used to run at 26, 26.5. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but I've always found that stuff grows a lot quicker when the temperature's higher. You know, so if you have issues like dinos or, you know, algae or anything, it just seems to go that much faster when the tank's warmer. So
I got the opposite effect. When I used to run at 25, turned it up in a grip, and then it started to grow. So I got the opposite effect again.
Right. Yeah, no, my coloration and my coral growth and everything. My coral growth and everything's, and my coloration's wicked at what everything's at now. So it's not broke. I'm not fixing it. You know what I mean?
I think Infamous needs to speak out of what he was talking about before about monkeys and all that stuff. I think people are really interested. So,
all right,
the floor's all yours.
Specifically, the monkeys is what we have a question about. Yes, my brother gets attacked by monkeys all the time. And no, it's not at the zoo. So there's 2 times I actually seen this happen in person. One time was on a cousin's trip. We actually flew to Japan for 2 weeks. It's me, my brother, and we have 2 cousins that we're really close to. And we went to Japan. And have you guys seen like the the most interesting man in the world? And he actually goes to the hot springs in the middle of in the mountains, and he actually like he's sitting in a hot tub with the monkeys drinking beer or whatever. So we actually go to this place. We actually go like a 2-3 mile hike up a mountain, and we end up in the hot springs where like there's hundreds of monkeys, and the monkeys are just like hanging out in the hot pools, like just like laid out like they're in jacuzzis. The funniest thing, right? So we see this monkey, this little monkey, and my brother's like, "Oh, I want to pet it. I want to pet it." It's silly, but he gets close, right? This monkey just turns at him, and starts flaring his teeth like real hard, and then lunges at my brother. This little tiny monkey just like lunges at my brother and starts chasing him. And he just like freaks out. He makes it into the building and he's fine. But the second time, we were actually in Kuala Lumpur. I believe it's in Indonesia. I get all the Asian countries mixed up. We go to this like famous temple to see a gold Buddha. And same thing, there's tons of monkeys over there, right? There's monkeys up and down the stairs, and there's like several hundred, if not 1,000 stairs up to the Golden Buddha. And we're going up. And then all of a sudden, one of the monkeys jumps in the front of my brother. He just looks at him. And my brother's like, what? Like, my brother's having a conversation with this monkey. He's like, what? What do you want? What do you want? And the monkey just like flares his teeth. Of Malaysia, yeah. He flares his teeth, looks at my brother, starts pointing at his water bottle. And my brother's like, you want this? Is this what you want? Is this what you want? The monkey snags the water bottle from my brother's hand, like stares at my brother, bites into the water bottle, squeezes it into its mouth, throws the water bottle, and just like walks away, like mugging my brother. And that was the second time I seen that in person. And there's a third time that I was not there for. But him and a good friend of ours named David actually went to a jungle. This wasn't a jungle. And David was an idiot and actually like touched one of the monkeys. The monkey screamed. And then all the monkeys that were in the area started chasing my brother and his friend, like running through the jungle. But that's why his spirit animal is a monkey.
I definitely won't want a spirit monkey if I got attacked by monkeys.
Yeah, it's all fun. It's just a crazy thing.
Just
It's like
bit.
it's like legit a thing. Like every time we see a monkey, it's gonna do something to my brother.
Do you know what you want to do?
What's up?
Buy your brother a little monkey for Christmas.
He's having a second baby. One would call that a monkey.
Yeah.
How many famous last words was that? I just want to pet it.
I just want to pet it. I just want to pet it.
Gee.
Spirit demon. Yeah, I mean, I guess tomato, right?
He's Max. He's not going to come to yours now, is he?
Looks like it, yeah. Mate, the guy's a vampire. He's more of a vampire than Woody is.
He does it to me. He goes, Paul, you in? I'm like, yeah, well, like, Mark, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I'll be 5 minutes. I'm like, what?
To be honest, he's never, because he wants this bio home off me, doesn't he? And he's never going to get it otherwise. So this is probably the best time for him.
This is Mark, by the way, the philosopher. He knows everything about coral.
Are you mad? The Oracle. One second, I'm gonna go and have a peek in the tank. I've not looked in the tank at all, so I'm gonna have a peek in. See if my corals are still alive.
Yeah, Mark, the Mark who's come, you might just see him. I think he's been on camera before with Michael. You know, you show him a coral, he'll tell you what it is. He's that good at naming corals. Really, really good. 720.
Whoa! Whoever came and subscribed to my vlog channel, I really appreciate it, guys.
How many have you got? How many you got more added? Yeah.
Yeah. Thank y'all. Really appreciate it.
Whoop whoop.
Whoop, whoop. Oh, Jeff. Dang, look at that elegance.
Yeah, I just picked it up a couple weeks ago.
Jeez.
Oh.
Don't pay attention to the tank. The tank is a disaster.
All I see is an elegance, man. Babe, look at this.
Oh, wow.
It's like the size of a basketball. Jeez.
It's got 4 different heads on it too.
That's my favorite.
I've never seen an elegance do that before. Like if you look in the back, you can tell it's got like branches.
See, I've seen that. I've actually seen that.
I've never seen that before.
The one I have has been propagated in Houston for years, like decades actually, like 30 years. And I've actually gone to someone's house when I bought it the first time, before I knew what I was doing, had any idea what I was doing. And his split up into like 8 different heads with multiple mouths in each head. And he was just taking it to was it bandsaw or whatever?
Yeah. There's actually one head that goes like almost completely around, and then there's like 3 heads up on top.
That's crazy. Oh man.
I picked up a jawbreaker. I'm gonna work on escape a little bit tonight.
What's your plans, Jeff, with it? Is your full system?
What's that?
What's your plans with your system?
With this one, I'm gonna let that elegance just grow, and eventually that elegance is gonna be the tank.
Yeah.
It's taken up like almost probably 15% of the tank right now. And then the rest of it, I'm just gonna put high-end zoanthids and a couple of like jawbreaker mushrooms and stuff. Nothing too crazy on this one, but I've been talking to Billy, and I'm probably gonna be getting a 120-gallon tank soon, hopefully.
That'll be fun.
See, the thing is, yeah, I was going to say, irons always, and that make yourself a few dollars out of it, selling them on.
What's that?
But you can make a few dollars doing that, getting some high-end stuff and selling it on.
Yeah, I'm gonna get like the stuff in there is the three zoanthids I have now are pretty high end. I forget the names of them. I have them written down somewhere, but I'm probably gonna get like maybe 5 or 6 more like small colonies, and then I'm gonna set those up like around the elegance, and then I'll probably get a couple more jawbreaker mushrooms and just toss them in there.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I haven't really. I mean, that elegance is the star of the tank, so that's going to basically be what the tank is all about. And then I have my 5-gallon and 12-gallon innovative marine that don't have anything in right now. One I'm going to turn into a flower nem tank. Probably the 5-gallon. I'm going to put like 20 flower nems in there, like high-end flower nem, rock anemones. And then the other tank, I haven't decided yet. I was thinking about maybe getting some of those like mini maxi carpet nems, like 2 or 3 of those, and toss them in there.
Yeah. How's yours doing, Infamous?
What's up?
Your elegance.
Oh man.
No, we were also going to be.
Oh.
Go ahead, Michael.
No, sorry. I was playing one of my videos. I'm editing a video, but I thought the sound had come through here, but it came through my actual speakers.
Yeah. The elegance isn't doing too great. It's about the same. Actually, to be honest, last time I checked it, it was about the same. I checked it today. It doesn't look like it actually looks a little worse today.
Have you been doing water changes?
Yeah, I did it. This month I did a water change. I've been taking people's suggestions like one at a time, and then I give it like a week to kind of see if it does anything. So I've done water changes. I did a small water change, and then about a week or two later, I did like a 50% water change, and then like a week or two later, I moved it, and now just waiting, seeing how it does. There's like a saying that Jeff said, and it's like sticking with me. He's like, as long as it's not dead, it can bounce back.
No, it will. Have you tried reef rods and things like that?
Yeah, I actually feed coral grub. And when I compare like coral grub to like reef roids, the formula is about the same. Nothing really different between the two. But
how long have you had it, Infamous?
Oh, about 2 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's the one I was talking about. It's luckily like I'm not stressing too much because in Houston there's like a 99% success rate with this elegance. It's been propagated for over 30 years. So it's something. It's just I have to figure out what it is that's going on. It's not that I don't think that it's sick or anything like that. It's just it's missing something that it needs.
I know mine. I mean, I don't know what your circumstance is. Mine loves calcium. Like I notice a big, like when I start putting calcium in there, it perks that thing up like crazy.
Crazy.
Like I just dosed calcium like 20 minutes ago, and as you saw, that thing was like puffy as anything.
Mm-hmm. See, and that's the thing when, like, even when I hopped on Michael's stream to talk about the elegance, when I say it wasn't like doing well, it's because it went from being the size of like 3 of my fist, like fully extended, like so plump that you could actually like see through it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was literally like took up the entire like third of my tank. And when I was starting to notice that I was having problems is when like it wasn't like see through. It looked good. It didn't look bad, but obviously it wasn't doing as well as it was. And then now it's just like half of that. So fingers crossed. I'm not gonna go crazy chasing it, but I hope it bounces back. But it all happened after I did a water change.
Where do you have it as far as light placement?
Before I used to, how do I describe it? If you've seen the tank, if you look at Baby Beauty, before it was like in this little, I carved out like a little hole. Like
Yeah.
I created some negative space on the left side when you're looking at the tank, and I put it there. So it was a little shaded, and it was doing really, really well for a long time. And then once I did the water change, it started shriveling up. And then just the other day, I moved it. Bare Necessities suggested putting it somewhere it has more light because his was doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So I put it.
Because that's what I was gonna say. Because mine's really weird with light. It really likes like it's not like any other one that I've ever seen because it likes the perfect light. So I have like the weird. If I showed you my lighting setup right now, you would laugh at me because it's like the weirdest lighting setup I've ever seen in my entire life. I have a Kissel A160 like in the middle of the tank, and then I have a Fluval Nano C LED light positioned right on top of the elegance coral. And it like as soon as I did that, it opened. Like I'm gonna show you you're all gonna laugh when you see this lighting setup. It's the stupidest thing you've ever seen in your entire life. But I'll show it to you guys because you're my friends.
You gotta give the live streams. You gotta give the exclusive.
We don't judge you. It's all good.
So my Kessel 160 is in like kind of the middle of the tank, and then I have this like stupid little Fluval Nano C, and it's literally right on top of the elegance, and the elegance loves the lighting setup. And then this stupid little thing is just for the zoanthids that are underneath it.
I've got a Nano upstairs, and my Nano looks the same. I've got 2 different lights, one facing one coral and the other facing on top of the rocks.
But I've been like considering like getting just one like a like the 360 or whatever it is, the Kissel 360. But like right now, this tank is in love with exactly what I have right now.
Just leave it alone, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. I have like I've transitioned the elegance to like directly at the bottom of the tank, directly under the UFOs at light. But who knows? Maybe I gotta try a different spot.
But it's crazy. It loves that, and that Fluval Nano C can't be giving off like I got to get a par meter, but that can't be giving off a ton of par. There's no way. Like it's made like that light is made for like a 5-gallon tank. So it's literally right smack dab in the middle of the elegance. So it's getting the max light from this and then some overflow lighting from the AE160.
Yeah.
And it loves it. I mean, it couldn't be any more extended.
That's like it.
Infamous.
Yes, sir.
Cards on the table. You know,
what's up?
I know it's something that you have, but cards on the table, straight up and honest, you're talking to me. What's your opinion of the Z-Lite UFO?
It comes back to like, I don't nearly think I'm like nearly as what is the word, into the gear and like everything, right? I do know there's like a benefit for the spectrum and all that other stuff, right? But the thing is, I've grown corals under there, and to me, I got it for a discount. Not from Z-Lite, but from an LFS. I got each Z-Lite for $100. And for the price and for how well it does the job for me. I'm not stressing if this growth is a little slower than everybody else or whatever, you know.
No, no. The thing is, they're sending me one, and I just want to see what people's opinions are of them because, you know, I don't really have any intention of actually using it. I might just give it away. I don't know yet. I have got the Nano tank here, so I was toying with the idea of actually setting it up on this Nano tank, and actually using it. But I want to put everything in this tank. You know, I want Red Planet acros. I want strawberry shortcake. I want all sorts of different stuff in this Nano. So I just wanted to know, seeing as though you've used the Z-Lite, I was wondering whether or not, you know, it's a good idea to, you know, put it over a tank like that.
I like it. But like I said, I got it at a discount. I've grown everything under it. I was growing acros because remember when I came back last time doing the videos, I had Baby Beauty set up. I actually had my 90-gallon running with like 2-3 Z-Lights over it. And that's where I would like get corals and quarantine corals and then put them into the 16-gallon to show everybody. I had acros growing under that, Monty's growing under that, bird's nest. Like I had a good mix of stuff growing under it. And I didn't have a single problem with them. For me to come up with something wrong, I'd be nitpicking because of the fact that I'm like a set it and forget it kind of guy. Like, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave it here. And I'm a believer that corals will acclimate to like the lighting or whatever that you put it over it, you know, as long as you just don't mess with it, right? Eventually it's going to adjust to it, in my opinion. There may be a hit on growth rates and stuff like that, but I'm not stressing it. But again, I don't have any complaints, especially if you get it for free. What do you have over it now again? Over your Nano?
Nothing really, just it's an all-in-one.
That's right. It's that cool all-in-one that has that little corner filter.
Yeah, it's that.
Yeah.
It's that. Obviously, I've stripped the tank, so. But where's the camera? Oh, there it is.
What size tank again is that, Michael?
50 liters. You work it out. I don't know what that is in gallons.
50 liters?
I think it's 10. Is it 10? 10 gallons? Is that right?
Don't ask me, man.
I don't know.
I just smile and nod. 15 liters? All right.
Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
But yeah, man, I would put it over. I don't think it'd do anything bad. Plus, I have the Gen 1. Like I have the first
13 gallons it is. 13 gallons. But because the tank is a certain price, the tank itself is around 200 and something pounds in its entirety. That includes this and the glass box. So realistically, the light, you know, what do you expect from a 200 pounds all in one thing? The light's not going to be good. And it's, you know, it's just a little strip LED. So although it looks like a good idea, it's only good if you want to do very, very basic corals. You know, it's got a little internal skimmer, an air-driven skimmer. It's got, you know, the overflow style filtration and a heater all built into this. And this just plops into the corner of the tank. So it's a nice little idea, but realistically, if you want to do anything with a tank, you can't really do it with this, you know, little skimmer cup on the top. So I've stripped the tank down, so now it is literally just a glass box. I won't be adding that back on. I'm going to put probably the Z-Lite over. I've got some other lights as well. So it might be the Z-Lite, it might be something else. And then I've got the fluval canister filter, so I'm going to put that on there. So literally this Nano is going to be as basic as you can get, but at the same time achieve everything that I want to achieve. So, you know, it's going to be a canister filter, it's going to be a light, it's going to be a heater. That's it. You know, no skimmers, no reactors, no none of that. All it is, canister filter, light, heater, bosh. And I'm going to set that up and run that in this little Nano. So
what kind of budget were you looking for?
There isn't really a budget. I've not really got a budget set because obviously some of the corals that I want can be quite costly. You know, like I want to put in it stuff that if I was to put in that tank, it would cost me an absolute fortune. Because if I was to put a frag in there, it's lost forever. You know what I mean? It's going to take a year before I even start to realize it's there. But if I put a frag in the Nano, then it'll really stand out straight away. So in the big tank, I've already got a couple of different types of strawberry shortcake. I've got a few different types of, well, I've got a few different colonies, should I say, of Red Planet Acro. I've got some Utter Chaos Soas. I've got some Sunny D's, Everlasting Gobstoppers. I've got Chili Pepper Montipora, which is a green Montipora with red polyps. I've got various different stuff which can go straight into this tank to, you know, to be more of a high-end type of tank. But I'm not messing about, you know. I'm even actually doing sort of like a tank transfer method when it comes to water changing it. I'm going to be taking water from this tank. So say, for example, we spoke about this earlier, but I'm going to take 20 litres out of this tank, put it in a bucket. Then I'm going to take 20 litres out of the Nano, put it in the bucket. So the 20 litres that have come out of that tank, I'll then tip into the Nano. And the 20 litres that have come out of the Nano, I'll tip into there. Then that tank, with the refugium and everything else, will reduce the nitrates and phosphates that I've just added from this tank and, you know, clean the water that I've just put in. And this tank will get the benefit of all of the Triton solutions and all that lot. Paul's idea, by the way. So this tank will be running on Triton, but I won't be dosing it. So I'll see how it goes, because it might get to the point where it's consuming more than I'm adding. So then I might need to do more water changes or whatever. But the plan is to basically make the Nano and the big tank sort of like one and the same, but the Nano itself will literally just have a light on it and a canister filter, and that's it. So
Well, the reason why I asked is, I don't know if, I mean, it seems like everybody is either against Kessel or for Kessel. And the AE160 that I have over my tank, it's like $230, but I guarantee you it'll grow and maintain anything that you want in that size of a tank.
I'll tell you the God's honest truth. Kessel, or should we say dense matrix style of LEDs, I can't leave them alone. This tank has been running on the Focus Ones for the past 8 months. The Focus One LED cluster is borderline identical to the Radions. So the Focus One is the one with the rotating head. But the actual the head with the LED clusters is basically identical to the Radions. I've been running that for 8 months. I've recently taken the Focus Ones down. The Focus Ones are in the cupboard behind me, and I've put dense matrix lights back up. So they're basically Kessels, but they're called Kello. And I've put those back up. They're the ones that I had originally, you know, my old lights, my original lights.
Yeah.
I've put them back up because the shimmer that you get from dense matrix can't be matched. It's just that shimmer that you get. It's just amazing. I'll give you a quick show of what I'm talking about. Let me see if I can share my screen. They're just the shimmer that you get from like dense matrix, so Kessel and stuff like that. It's just amazing. I love it. Let me just ooh. Right, so watch this. Look at the tank, not at me. Actually, I'll tell you what I'll do. There you go. So look at that. That shimmer that you're getting from that. It's just so amazing. It just looks so natural. You can see the light rays piercing the water. I love it. I absolutely love it. So when you're saying about Kessels, I love Kessels. I love, you know, dense matrix style of lighting. I just love them. So Kessels.
I always just put out that little blurb in the beginning because literally either people love them or hate them. I love them.
Yeah, I love them. I love them. Kessels, Kellos, the Cobalt C-Ray. That's also dense matrix. The Aquamedic Angel Eye, I think it's called, is also dense matrix. A few lights from Aquamedic are now dense matrix. That dense matrix cluster, it just provides that shimmer that I just love it. What was I doing? I've forgotten. Oh, I was editing the video, wasn't I?
I think we have the same headphones, Michael.
These.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna jump off, guys. The wife just got home, and it's time for dinner. I'm assuming,
Oh. 6 minutes.
Paul's gonna be going to sleep.
I'm going 6 minutes. 12 o'clock. That's it.
Let's see your headphones then, Infamous, before he goes.
There we go. You got the Sonys?
Yeah, with mine are wireless Bluetooth.
Ah,
but it's the same one. Yeah, they are the same ones by the looks of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, same ones. I use it because obviously when I'm out and about and stuff, and because they've got a microphone in them, I use them as an hands-free in the truck.
Michael got his from Cheating Mill.
Who's Cheating Mill? Oh, I bought mine for Cheating Mill.
That's a Manchester thing, people. Has Matt been?
No, has he messaged me?
No.
My phone's on silent.
You need to turn your light off on your phone.
Because I've just been looking in the tank.
Is it looking all right?
I don't even know if it looks any different.
Yeah.
The corals are still alive though, so that's a bonus.
Cheers for the jumping in, Jeff, and cheers for the PayPal. And you,
Do you think
coral looks stunning. Yeah. So why do you have to accept that PayPal payment, Michael? Why is it not just give it you?
Don't know. You got to accept it. I did it like a few people did PayPal donations on my channel, and I forgot to accept them, and they got sent back.
Yeah, they did. I got one sent back from my saltwater journey. Oh, it's Sandy going.
Well,
no. Jeff, that was Jeff.
I'm gonna love you and leave you because I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah, I want that.
Good night, Michael.
Work in the morning.
I can't be bothered editing this video. I'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah, sometimes it's just like.
The thing is that I ain't got the patience for it. So because I haven't got the patience for it, I'll just mess it up. So it's
Exactly.
I may as
It's
well just
like,
leave it alone.
when I'm tired, man, I'd rather just edit the next day because it's like you're gonna have to redo it anyways.
Yeah, that's it. You know, I'm just gonna rush it. So I'm just gonna leave it alone. Step away from it. Come back with it with a fresh face tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's gonna go to bed, but I've just said Mark can come, didn't I?
Yeah, it came through, Jeff. Yeah. It did come through.
That's that media pal that I've got.
Yeah, so I'm just getting that in the block style, aren't I?
Yeah, I've got the balls.
What colour bag does it come in?
It's mixed race.
It's mixed race.
Black bag, white balls.
Well, I'm gonna bring these to the Aqua Expo with me so that I can, do the talk on filter media. But then I'm gonna bring them back and put them in the tank. That one bag, that tiny little bag, has got the surface area of. Oh, sorry, this one bag here can treat up to 750 gallons, or for us English, 2,850 liters. So that one bag alone is enough to adequately supply my tank with biofiltration. Just that one bag.
Yeah, I'm getting the plates. So, like I said, Woody's picking the plates up. So I've got the plates. And then plates. You know what? Nice, Andy. I didn't mean to put that in, so that's going. Yeah, nice, Andy.
Sandy's leaving?
Yeah. We've got 2 minutes. I'll tell you what, you're lucky I stayed awake this long because at 11 o'clock I was like, I just made myself a coffee and that. I know everyone's like, coffee before you go to bed. I've got to have a coffee. It actually makes me fall asleep.
A coffee makes you fall asleep?
It makes me fall asleep.
If I had a coffee now, that'd be it. I may as well just go all the way through. I'll never sleep. Never ever.
Next 5 minutes.
It's because you just mentioned sleep.
He does it with me. Paul will be there at 4, comes 8 o'clock. Mike said 4. He said about 4.
So he said 20 minutes, and how long ago was that?
Yeah, Miss Lurk gonna work it.
He said 20 minutes half an hour ago.
Yeah, I think the video's done.
Honestly, he's the worst timer going. The worst for timing.
Yeah, suck it.
Then I can start working on the next video.
Vicky has a copper before she goes to bed too.
How can you have a break? My missus is the same. She can have a like a, well, she don't drink coffee, but she can have a tea, and then just like literally she goes to bed, boom, out, fast asleep. Literally, as soon as her head hits the pillow, it's like an off switch. She'll just go.
Dude, I can't sleep. I have like insomnia. Like, what is it when you can't insomnia? I got insomnia, man. I was talking about like, perfect examples yesterday. We didn't sleep as long as we normally do. We worked out, we went running, we worked, everything. Get to bed at like 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't fall asleep till 6 o'clock in the morning. So worse, I'm just like laying there like stressing. I don't even know what I'm stressing about.
I'm the same, I have flipping a million and ones. It's like I'll be sat here now and it'd be like, oh, I need to go to bed. To bed. I'll get in bed and I'll lie down and I'll just start thinking about this, that, and I'll be like, why am I even thinking about this? And then I'll be like, I'll look at the time, an hour later, I've got to be in work in 6 hours. An hour later, come on.
what I found that helps is because I'm like thinking of like all these video ideas and everything, and it's like I'm replaying the same thought in my head over and over. It's like I'll just get up or I'll just write it down, and then that way I just totally stop thinking about that thing. Exactly.
At the side of my bed, I have one of these because and also this as well. I'll say Google, take a note, and then I'll just sort of like leave a voice note with it to say like video idea XYZ. That it's out then. I've got it because otherwise I keep festering it, and then I wake up in the morning and it's like, what was that video idea that kept me up all night? Can't remember.
Dude, then, like you know more than most people. Like I plan everything before I shoot it, like where I'm gonna turn, how I'm gonna do everything. So I'm like playing that entire thing in my head all night. So I just have to write it down. And then once I do that, I literally just close my eyes and count my breaths just to like stop thinking.
Yeah.
That's the only way I can sleep, man.
I'm exactly the same. I even sort of like say something repetitive in my mind, like sleep, 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 and then I'm focusing on that, and I'm not focusing on anything else.
When you go to bed tonight, think of this: do I need a pee? Do I need a pee? So that's the worst feeling. Go to sleep, like you're just dropping off. You're going. Your brain goes, do I need a pee? And you're thinking, no, I don't need a pee. But then you're thinking, but do I? But do I?
Well, the good thing about being a truck driver is I can hold it for a very, very long time. So stuff like that don't even bother me. Like when I was in London last time, Aqua Depot, I was in London and it's like a 4.5 hour, 5 hour drive. And it was like the toilet at Aqua Depot, there was somebody in it and they just seemed to be taking ages. And then I thought, if they're taking this long, it's going to stink in there. I'm not going in there. So then it was like, I'll just stop off at the services on the way home. But then I thought to myself, as I was driving along, if I stop, then it's just going to take me longer to get home. I just want to get home. And it was like, I needed the toilet in London, but I held it for like 5 hours just because I didn't want to stop. Right, when I got home, I was like, have you noticed when your body knows that you're about to go to the toilet, it switches everything on. You're like, your teeth start tingling, you've got to run. It's like, what? I've held it for 5 hours. Why all of a sudden am I going to die?
It's because it's like the marathon effect, like once you take a break, like you notice a lot of marathoners will like use the bathroom on themselves, like once they finish the finish line, cross the finish line. It's like a thing. It's like your body is like tense, and then once it achieves this goal, it just releases.
Right.
It's crazy, man.
Fair enough. Right. Well, it has been a pleasure as always. Test Tuesday, amazing. Everybody that's coming to the Aqua Expo, I will see you all on Sunday. Hopefully, I will have a video to show you guys this week. I am basically at the moment making a few videos and banking them on the YouTube channel. So whether or not I actually release one of them this week, I'm not sure yet because I'm trying to do them in sequence, and I don't want basically you guys to see them until I finish the sequence, just in case something happens and I can't finish the sequence, because then you'll be going part 1, part 2, and there's no part 3 because I've not filmed it. So I'm trying to fill the channel up with videos, like small series of videos and stuff like that, and they're there ready. So then if anything happens in my life where I can't make a video, I've got stuff in the bank. So time with the idea whether or not I'm going to release this week. I may or I may not, but definitely Sunday I'll be doing live streams all day Sunday. I'll also be filming as well, and Paul will be streaming as well. So Sunday I'll definitely be on your screens. Paul will be on your screens, and I'll be in front of your faces for some of you. So looking forward to meeting you all. Looking forward to seeing you all, and anybody that can't make it, keep an eye on my channel or Paul's channel, because we'll be streaming the day, definitely.
Yeah. If you're on Facebook, if you go to the Aqua Expo 2018 Facebook event page, is it the event page or the Facebook page, Michael, where you can stream on, where you can go live on?
Just like them both.
Yeah, if you go on the event, if you just type Aqua Expo 2018 in, just like them both, because they'll be streaming on there too.
Let me just put a link in. It'd be easier, won't it?
Yeah.
Let me just get a link for you. I swear to God, that guy that's got the Black Panther training top. I don't look like a Black Panther. I look like a chocolate bear. So funny.
Have you seen it, Infamous?
No, please tell me.
I'm gonna send it.
Send it to him on Facebook. He's frigging brilliant.
So you're on me. Are you on my Facebook? I think you are,
right? Let's see. Oh crap! No.
Right, Infamous. I've sent it on your Infamous account on Facebook. Just have a look at that.
All right, I'll check it out.
Just watch it now so people can see your reaction. Right.
All right.
Just
watch
watch
it. Facebook?
It's on Facebook, on your Infamous Aquatics Facebook page.
Okay.
Facebook
page, Infamous.
Think it straight away. Think it. Don't open Paul's messages. No, but that one's just
this one's safe. I authorize this one. This one's safe. In the chat now, there's a link to the Aqua Expo Facebook page. Get over there and hit the like button. Make sure that you like the page, because we're going to be doing some live streams from that Facebook page as well. And also as well, if you have a look for the event page, if you come in to the event, make sure that you let us know that you're coming by clicking going on the event page. So we will be doing some live streams. So if you're on Facebook, make sure that you like that page so that you don't miss out on the live streams, because the first live streams that we're going to be doing, like the introductions and all that lot, are going to be on the Facebook page, and you're not going to see it on YouTube. So, I'll be doing general Aaron's Aquarium live streams from the Aaron's Aquarium channel, but anything that is Aqua Expo related will be on the Aqua Expo Facebook page. So make sure that you give that a like.
Have you seen that? 10,000 people. It's reached over 10,000 people. Unique people.
Have you watched it?
Have you watched
it now? Right. Put it on him, Paul.
I am.
Look it on his face.
Hold on,
view it.
I'm trying to view it. Hold on.
Not playing.
Okay, do y'all want me to put the audio on?
No. Just play it.
Okay, y'all just want to look at me
You
make
just want to see
facial
your face. It's just a
expressions?
reaction.
All right,
We've
all
got a
right.
reaction video of Infamous Aquatics when he's watching this video because it's mint.
And the sister.
It's like I ate them. I'm going to try to.
He said, "I'm not a Black Panther. I'm a
chocolate
chocolate bear."
Oh mate, I love that bit. The thing is, he's crying and everything. It's mint.
Yeah.
Oh, what? I'm going to find the
I'm
link.
wearing it.
Right, I found the link here, so
That's
I should be able
hilarious, man.
to show it.
He said,
I paid $23 for this. I'm wearing it.
I look like I ate Black Panther, Killmonger, and his sister.
Oh, I love it.
He said, "Why I look so voluptuous?"
Why do I look so voluptuous in this top? I love it. Absolutely love it.
So everyone, if you want to know what we're watching, the link is going to be in the chat about now. Oh, yep. There's a Facebook page there. If you go to that Facebook page, and that should...
It's had 29,000 comments, that video now. I'm not the Black Panther. I'm the chocolate bear.
Yep. If people click on that link, you should be able to get it. So I'm going to call it a night. I think Michael's going to call it a night because he's going to get a knock at the door in a second.
I love it. I love it. Michael, check it first. Nah, the video's safe. The video's safe. It's funny. It's funny. It's even sort of child safe as well. There's no swearing. There's no swearing.
Just funny.
It's just funny.
Yeah. Right, people, I'm going back.
Right,
Dave, I am awake, but trust me, my brain's not. I'm definitely falling asleep. Everyone, cheers for joining on Test Tuesday, and I shall see you most probably next. So I'll see you Sunday. See you Sunday at the Aqua Expo, or if you're not coming to the Aqua Expo, I'll see you live on YouTube or Facebook. So thank you for coming, and I'll catch you all soon.
Goodbye.
Bye.